Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Marvel Midnight Suns for live stream number 11 as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, hope everyone is well. I hope your week is going better than mine currently is, let's put it that way. It's been a bit of a weird day yesterday, so we finished the stream as normal, and then a little while later in the afternoon we got a phone call. My little boy decided to fall over at home and break his wrist. It does mean so the Hot Wheels series me and Wolverine do together. We're a couple of weeks ahead, but because he's got a cast on, we're not sure if he can hold a controller or not. So we may have to pause the series until he's recovered. But we'll see how that goes. But I just thought I'd mention it just in case. We do have channel update this week, so I'll talk about it in there. But I think it should be fine. But we'll see how we go. So we're back today for just about around 3 hours. We've got a shorter stream today because I have an appointment every Tuesday afternoon. We have to finish a little bit earlier than usual. But it's only about half an hour. That's why I've kind of started a little bit early again. I know we're not set to start until 8:30, but if I'm able to, we'll always try and start a little bit earlier. Gives me time to fill in the YouTube side. But if you missed yesterday's live stream of Marvel Midnight Suns, we completed all the Deadpool missions. The stream itself flew by. It was mad. Let's talk about the Deadpool missions for a start, though. So, Deadpool DLC came out last week. We obviously got it because we got the season pass, and we got Deadpool in the team. Now, the only thing I would say with that, and the only issue, the Deadpool DLC, because it's part of the season pass for me, doesn't cost me any extra. I paid for it as part of the game, which is fine. If you're thinking of paying for it, bear with me, watch it sound. My only thing I would say is there is only 3 missions to do with Deadpool, which seems not very much. His story itself is quite funny, and he's funny as a character. But is it worth the full price of three missions plus the character? I'm not so sure, but that'll be down for you guys to decide. But yeah, I'm a bit dubious of how they've done that. To be fair, you would expect his story to last a little bit longer. It also leaves the story open for him. So there's a chance they could add to it later, I suppose. But it does seem a bit weird. Alright, I'm just going to tweet, so bear with me while I can't type and talk. So it is a week today that Hogwarts Legacy is out. We will be streaming it a week today. I'm excited. I need to do a community post probably Monday morning. Thanks for the like, always much appreciated. And I'll get you guys to vote on what house we try and go for. I've been told, and obviously I don't know for definite until we start it, but that you get to pick your own house. So what we'll do is allow you guys to make that decision for us. We'll do a community post Monday morning. That'll run until Tuesday morning. And yeah, whatever you guys pick is the house we go for. I don't know how much difference it makes. From what I know and what I've been told, supposedly the only big difference for the houses is the story is slightly different per house, and obviously where you're based and stuff. We shall have a look. Right, we've got just over 3 hours. Let's see how much more we can get done. We didn't do any main story missions yesterday per se. We did do a main story event in the evening, which was capture the Hellhound that appeared previously. We managed to do that in the end. It was a really weird mission because we went in with Wolverine injured because we didn't know that was how it was going to work. And yeah, it was a weird mission, but we did it. So the next main story mission, we finished yesterday's stream with a Deadpool mission. We did a general mission before that, so it's a main story mission time now. We ended ready to go to bed, ready for a new day. So main story is the mission we'll do first. We had to wait for the research to be done, which is now should be finished. Wolverine is back as well, as he's now not injured. Having that ability to heal people in one is brilliant. That has really made a difference, I think. Right, Deadpool wants to talk to us. I'm guessing we've got it's a level up. And we've finished the armor in the forge, which will allow us to do the next main story. Let's have a quick check on Deadpool. He's sent us 2. A Blade Book Club. Just now. Okay. And doing stuff with you makes my heart tickle. Or maybe encoding cardiac arrest. Deadpool does bring a level of humour to the game. We've got to go and see.
Hunter,
This is I'm pretty sure this is a friendship level up.
You, me, and a unicorn if we can find a third. Hope the rest of your fan club won't mind.
What makes me weird?
I forgot. You aren't as self-aware as I am. You talk like you're an ancient artifact. You're older than the geezers who created us, and you've got some deep-rooted mommy issues. Should I keep going? I charge by the hour.
Being a weirdo is not bad. I was not prepared for this. Takes one to know one. Being a weirdo is not bad.
I am honored to be among weirdos.
You say that now, but wait until your
Friendship
friends
level up.
see what spending more time with me does to you.
You make it sound dangerous.
I know. Isn't it great?
Are you not concerned about fitting in?
What is this, high school? Are you scared of getting a swirly in the bathroom?
Swirly.
I do not know what
No,
a
I don't know what swirly is either.
Oh, don't worry. I'll show you later. Besides, I'm more interested in your answer. Fitting in, yay or nay?
Sometimes there's no harm in it. I don't care. Sometimes.
Maybe a little bit.
Take it from me. You'll be a lot happier if you don't give a damn. Have you ever tried it?
Not caring?
Yeah, it's great. Try it sometime. You'll live longer. Actually, don't quote me on that. Listen, all I'm saying is that I'm not the only one who likes your whole shtick, so keep it up.
A weird conversation, Deadpool. But that is a Deadpool friendship level up to level 1. We gained hangout rewards are now unlocked for him. We gained a common palette for him. And I think we did increase the team friendship to level 6. Nicely done. Okay. We've got to speak to... Blade wants to speak to us. And we've got to collect the research and do the gamma coils at the forge. And train. And then mission time. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. So we'll speak to Blade first, since he is waiting for it to speak to us. See what he needs.
I wasn't expecting you to destroy the magnet.
He wants some help.
I gotta say, hey, can I ask a favor?
Okay, all this work can feel too much at times, right, Hunter? We need a break. The apocalypse can wait another hour. We've got to invite Blade to a haven. Now, we've not done a haven yet. We've found a couple of haven spots. The only thing they do say is you can only take someone there once and once only, then that's gone. So I wasn't too sure who we should take because I didn't want to waste them. But this is something for Blade, so we'll do it with Blade then.
I don't like the way the demon.
We can do it now though as well. So let's invite Blade to a haven and see what happens. He is currently level 2 friendship. This should get him up to probably level 3 potentially. So we've got 3 to choose from. It's major friendship XP gains. So we've got the Quiet Trail, the Sunny Overlook, the Earth Clearing, the Deserted Void. Whether it matters which one you go to, I don't know. Let's go to the Earthy Clearing. I suppose that hopefully there's enough of these that you can do one per person, but I don't know for sure. Let's see what happens. As I say, this is the first time we've done a haven. Foraging for mushrooms and Blade.
To ask, when you woke up and saw a half vampire in the Abbey, well, was your first thought about killing me?
No, I think before I strike.
You had not proven yourself an enemy, so I did not treat you as such.
As long as you think fast, there's a fine line between choosing your target and hesitating. If I become a threat to the rest of you, or to the people out in the world...
Blade's always worried about himself, isn't he?
What I'm asking is, if I lost control, would you stop me? Could you do what needs doing?
He's always worried that the vampire side of him would take over. I don't know if I could. What are you asking?
Do you want me to promise I will?
If I began to treat people like food, if I killed the innocent for the sport of it, damn right I want to promise.
Okay, I promise.
If you are ever a threat to yourself and others, I will treat you like any other vampire.
Good.
Friendship level up by 4.
Lilith does her thing, but I refuse to become one of her fallen. If there's ever a question, I want you to know my answer.
I understand.
All right, then.
So that's his big dark worry, isn't it? Is turning into one of those vampires and not being in control anymore. We can give him a gift as well to increase it as well. What should we give him? Snack hunks of meat in all forms of the true carnivores. I kind of think that might be right for him, to be fair. Sketchbook, grossest candy, Muay Thai candle, Avengers. This is Captain America. I'm guessing the jet fuel candle is for Iron Man. Goblet, music box. That's blood on blood, though, to be fair. Jack Kirby, Spider-Man comic, Human Anatomy. Circulate. I think that's perfect for him. It contains illustrations of the circulatory system, so that might be the right one there. Ghost Rider. Just trying to find the right one because obviously you gain big rewards from doing this friendship-wise. So Human Anatomy, I think, for Blade. Let's see if he's happy with it. He loves the epic gift, so we get an 8 friendship plus 5 for the activity, 4 for the conversation. And we've finished our first ever Haven event with a character. 17 friendship level gained. Wow.
Find Jack.
We can now go
Thanks,
and
Hunter.
we can also gain the rewards
Don't wear
from doing
suit
that
too long, Hunter.
for his request.
I might start wearing you.
So that's the
Awesome.
request done. We gain
Thanks,
another
Hunter.
3 friendship level plus Hunter critical damage there. There we go. So let's just have a quick check on Blade. So Blade now is waiting to level up to, I think it's level 4. Level 3 friendship, maybe. Yeah, level 3 friendship. So tomorrow morning he will level up. Okay, off to the Forge. In the Forge, we've got the research to take, which will give us the main quest story next to do.
Hunter, go check
We've
out
also
the
got some
forge.
coils
Made something pretty amazing
to have a
for you.
look at.
As I had hoped, the bar guest's dark energy is exactly what we needed to pierce the demonic barrier.
What is our next move?
I've created a suit of armor from it, tailored to fit you and only you. In theory, it will allow you to walk among the Lilin. I just hope it fits. It
It's definitely
certainly
different
looks
as an armor
impressive,
set, to
doesn't
be
it?
fair. I think it looks better than the
I've
Venom
decided
one.
to call it the Demon Child suit.
A very fitting name, Doctor.
It looks,
Many levels.
I don't know, it looks kind of like his
I was hearing a lot
muscles
of
on
eyes
the
in
outside,
there, Doc.
doesn't
I
it?
thought this was a we scenario going on here.
Yes, Tony provided some assistance, of course. Particularly with the name.
Yeah, well, forgive me if I'm not used to having my combat suits try and take a bite out of me while I calibrate them.
It is an impressive, if not pungent, creation.
We'll be needing this for the next main
Speaking
story
of,
mission.
I suggest you make use of the suit while the components are still fresh. That should maximize the protections against that infernal barrier.
Understood, Doctor.
Okay, well we're doing the main story mission next
I just
anyway.
hope
That's what we
this is
expected.
what you were expecting, Hunter.
It's definitely not the prettiest. It gives us heightened senses, so we Charlie and the Hunter gain 1 resist per turn, and attacks have greatly increased chance to be critical when drawn. Okay. Right, we need to pick our next research. War room schematic. Science fair gives us a forge schematic. Advanced materials, I think that we desperately need credits, to be fair.
Hunter, what is that hideous thing you're wearing?
Hideous? That's harsh, even for you, Sarah.
It, smells. And what is that leathery material it's made of? It looks like it's made from the skin of...
Rabid demon dog? Pretty much terrifies me just looking at it. But if it can get Hunter here through that demonic barrier keeping us out of Banner's lab, I can deal with my existential terror over Strange's creepy meat suit.
Barrier? I thought we discussed this.
Oh, we did, Sarah. We just decided to go another way.
Hunter, we need to talk. And we need to talk now.
Caretaker doesn't want us to do it.
So, I see you, Stark, Magic, and Nico are heading to Banner's lab, despite my objections.
We are.
But I said no, and I said it loud and clear.
Well, this is what we have decided to do. Best accept it.
It's not like any of you are giving me much of a choice.
She sounds like she feels bad that she's being kind of ousted from the plan. No, we're not. You're outvoted. I know this is... No, you're not. We're not giving her a choice. I still think there's something dodgy about her. I think there's something that she's holding back. We're not giving her a choice.
Afraid not. I am sorry, Sarah, but you cannot stop us.
No, I suppose I can't. Fine. Go back to the lab and get Tony's toy.
Thank you, Sarah.
While you're there, if you happen to encounter Wanda, don't make the mistake
She
of
said her
going
name for the
easy
first
on
time.
her.
She normally doesn't call her by her name.
I assure you, she won't hold back on you.
Okay. I can handle Wanda. Are you worried about me? Maybe she can still be saved. I can handle her.
And I will not
There's no
hold
point
back
saying to her
either.
she might be able to be
Glad
saved.
we're on the same
She doesn't
page.
believe it.
I was afraid you were going to say that you still had hope for her. But I know you have better sense than to jeopardize yourself for someone who is beyond saving.
Caretaker's adamant we
Well,
cannot bring Wanda
at
back.
least that armor looks as
There's no
sturdy
point
as
saying
it is
to her that, though.
macabre.
She just won't listen.
It should give you the protection you need. Good luck out there. I hope Tony's accelerator is worth it.
She obviously still isn't happy about what we plan to do, to be fair, but we've got to do it. That's the plan. That's what we're going to do. Before we talk to Magic, let's have a look at our upgrades. So we've got the gamma core analysis.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm
See what we
Tony.
get.
How may I assist you today?
Okay.
These should definitely give you a match.
Boom headshot for Deadpool. It didn't come up as a new... Oh, I think we don't own one, but I think that's come up before. That's why it doesn't say new ability. New Hunter ability. Change the cost of a random heroic card in your hand to 0. That's not brilliant, but by the sounds of that one. Make and bleed, but this is
How
modded.
long did you say you were exposed to this thing?
So that's a modded move for blade. Draw 1 blade card. The next 2 blade damage cards apply to bleed. And on redraw, gain 1 resist. I like the idea of that. And quick strike. That's modded, so it's got more damage. To be fair, I think we'll take the 2 blade ones. Modded abilities definitely make a big difference. The extra stuff they give you in combat. Okay, that's everything we can do there. We've done, the research is being done.
I'm here if you need me.
We do need to speak to Magic, but we'll go and do our upgrades and stuff first. In terms of what can we make, we don't need agility serum. Nanotech weave. I was thinking what we actually need. Let's do a nanotech weave.
This should be useful.
Thinking what we're going to need to take into account. Remember, it's a main story mission next, which I think is going to be pretty hard. So we've got to make sure we're ready. Just grab the items. There we go. Okay, training time. We'll have a look at this as well. Make sure we're ready. Some gloss over here. So, yard upgrades. We can't afford the yard upgrade. I don't think we can afford training. Daily sparring. No, we can't afford it. It's 25 credits. We haven't got enough. Upgrade
Let's do
abilities.
this.
Actually, let's back out. We need to put the new abilities into Blade's deck first, and then we can go from there. So quick strike there. We've got a quick strike plus already, but the modded one has better attack. There's 42. Although this one doesn't give extra damage for bleed. I didn't realise that. So our current quick strike is lower damage, but gives extra damage if the target has bleed already. So actually, that modded one isn't any good to us, I don't think. The make and bleed plus, we do want to put in because the modded one gives us a bonus there. And we should be able to upgrade that one as well. I'm annoyed by the quick strike. I really thought we'd be able to do something with that. But actually we can't. Annoyingly. Yeah, I thought we'd be able to do the quick strike. Relentless is there, which is fine. Sometimes you look at these modded moves and they're going to be really good, and they end up not being. So we should be able to do an upgrade for Blade.
No pain, no gain.
Make and Bleed. So we can upgrade this to give us an extra card, well, give us an extra draw card, and then an extra damage. But we need 60 skill essence. We haven't got enough. So we can't do his upgrade. Can't do that one. And the Hunter has probably got loads we can do. But we're good as is. So no upgrades. We can't do any sparring. We haven't got enough credits. That's fine. So now we need to go and speak to Magic, and then it will be mission time shortly. Just check the hero op. Spider-Man's gained a new modded move. Up here. Apply 2 weak, apply 1 marked. Jessica Jones and Spider-Man tailed Daily Bugle reported Ben Urich all day. Then confronted a pair of Maggie thugs sent to roughing up. The president of Spider-Man convinced the thugs to give up the name of their boss, Leland Owsley. Jones left a follow-up message. Next time, send someone else. Spider-Man cramps my style. And Captain Marvel gained a modded move as well. Quick jab. With an extra, if the person is targeting her, they gain an extra 26 damage. Let's have a look at that and see how that fits in. Captain Marvel arrived and was led into the underground Desert Shield facility. Commander Brand led 4 slide presentations about her operations, which encompasses the American Southwest, and provided multiple binders detailing what not to do when interacting with agents under her command. Though Commander Brand had not softened her stance by the time Captain Marvel departed, we received a separate message from the Deputy Director Maria Hill. Commander Brand asked me to pass along her gratitude. This can be prickly, but she respects those willing to do the work. Okay, we can't afford any war room upgrades, and we haven't got any hero ops we can do.
Looking badass.
We do need to check is the decks, because we know we're going to go into a main mission in a minute. I want to make sure, obviously, the right moves are in place. So the one we gained was this quick jab. We have a modded quick jab already, to be fair. The one we've got, on read you'll recover health. I don't think the new one is better. I don't want to get rid of knee strike. Cosmic Ray. Cosmic Ray could probably go, to be fair. It's quick jab plus. A quick jab gains damage. We can probably upgrade it as well. Does a little bit more of the person's targeting us, but I think the modded quick jab is just as good as the knee strike, to be fair. Yeah, sorry, Cosmic Ray. I think that works. Spider-Man's new move he gains from his hero op. Let's see how that fits. We haven't really done many moves for Spider-Man. We really need to use them a little bit more. So we get Gamma Coil so we can, get new moves from. Opportunist Plus does seem okay. To be fair, let's get rid of that. Let's use Opportunist Plus. And he has got an up here ability. I don't know which. We could take Thump out, which applies Bind, and give Weak. Yeah, we haven't really done much for Spider-Man, so maybe we do need to use him, and do things with him, because we are kind of missing out on new moves.
Doctor Strange, time's wasting, Hunter.
Captain Marvel, we can now upgrade. We haven't got the actual essence to do her upgrade. And Spider-Man's up here upgrade. We can do it's 120 essence. Environmental target deal 50% increased damage. So up here, we can upgrade. This is the move we've just put in, I believe. The bind moves we could add too. I think. I just want to double check we're using the move in the deck, because if we're not using that move, it's kind of pointless to upgrade it. Let's double check his deck. Spider Sense for whip and up here. I don't want to spend the essence if we're not going to be using the move. That's the question.
Back again.
Let's have a quick check. Up here, yeah, we are using it.
No excuses here.
So let's do that one.
Can't wait to see how
we can upgrade his other one as well. Actually, we are using this.
The enemy's getting
there we go. So at least we've gained some better moves for Spider-Man. We haven't really used him enough, but hopefully we'll be using him more and more soon. Right, Magic wants to talk to us. Let's have a little chat.
Is that the doggy armor Strange tailored for you?
It is.
How does it look?
You have to ask.
It's hideous, I know.
I know. I look hideous.
I was thinking more along
Friendship
the
level
lines
gained?
of ridiculous. Not unlike Strange's plan.
I thought you wanted us to find a way to break back into Banner's lab.
I'm guessing this next
I
main
do.
story mission is going to be
I
tricky.
just think wearing a hellhound skin to bypass a demonic barrier is something you'd only see in one of Nico's zombie movies.
That's exactly why it's a
I
good
thought
idea.
that would be a reason you would like the plan.
What? Because Nico likes to make me watch bad movies with her? Movie nights are Nico's thing. Besides, I prefer plans that aren't based on fiction. But if on the off chance you happen to breach the barrier and make your way in, maybe I can find a way to help you
We're going to
out.
have to make sure we pick the right team for this
What do
mission,
you
because I'm
mean?
pretty sure it's going to be tricky.
I don't give a damn about the accelerator. But I do give a damn about Wanda. So if wearing that monstrosity gets us closer to her, I will do everything in my power to help get her back. Promise me you will do the same.
Okay, so we told the
swear.
caretaker, obviously, we weren't going to try and get Wanda
Good.
back, but actually,
Now get
we know
out of
we
here.
are. There was just
And
no
don't
point
come
telling her.
back until you bring back my friend. Be careful out there, Hunter.
Again, the friendship
I
level
won't
with
go to you
magic. You've
and
got to speak to
Wanda
Nico
back safe.
next.
Yo, Hunter, it's almost game time. Let's prep.
That's what she has
Okay,
to say.
we don't have much time, so I want to run down what you need to do to pull off this purification spell. First and foremost, you gotta say the words to the incantation freaking precisely.
I actually don't remember
like
what the
every
incantation
single
was, and I'm
syllable needs to
hoping we
be on
don't need
point.
to know it ourselves.
What if I stumble over them?
Something bad might happen.
Define bad.
Oh, I don't know. Like accidentally summoning a huge horde of zombie penguins to descend on New York.
Zombie penguins?
But that's why you memorize the words to the incantation.
No, I didn't.
Do remember them, right?
I'm hoping he does. Of course I remember them.
Never fear, Nico.
I got
it
no
all
clue.
up here.
Okay.
Friendship level game, though.
So what are they?
Oh, please don't give me an option.
Come on, let me hear them.
Please don't give me an option.
Ego sum tenebris. Et veniunt
That's all right,
in
he knows them.
domum
We don't need to.
suavibet Dominus.
And the last line?
Oh, you're killing me. I don't know which one it is. Principazza? Princeptor? I think it's the top one.
Domun domin. Principassa yo.
Grah, you totally messed it up.
Nah, we lost the friendship level.
No, I did not. I said it perfectly.
You mumbled the last part. Mumbling could get both you and Wanda killed. It's Domun Domini Precepta
Preceptor.
Ior. You need to remember that line and say it verbatim, because getting this wrong is not an option.
I understand.
Okay, there are a
I'm
few more
hoping we
important
don't have to
details
make
we
that
need to go
decision
over.
ourselves, because that's horrendous.
First off, don't say the incantation before you see Wanda. You have to wait until she's in sight for it to work, okay?
Got it.
When you do start to say it, she should start to become disoriented. You're gonna have to repeat it 3 times before she's gonna be subdued enough for you to drain the corruption from her. Absorbing that much dark energy into your body is
So we've got to
gonna
absorb the
be
dark energy away from Wanda.
intense.
It's going to be... I don't know what it's going to
I
do
just
to the
want
Hunter.
to make sure you're up to it.
I'm more worried about Wanda. Thanks to you, I sure am. How intense. I'm more worried
My
about
only
Wanda.
concern is bringing back Wanda in one piece.
Just don't forget
2
to take
friendship
care of
level gained.
yourself in the process. Remember, the only person in recorded history who managed to remove corruption died doing it.
Yeah, we don't want to be dying.
I do not need reminding of that.
Right, sorry.
Matt, good morning. How are you?
Want Wanda back
I'm not too
more
bad,
than
thank you. Not too
anything.
bad at all.
I just don't want you to fall trying to get her back. I've already lost enough people I care about.
We have that in common.
Losing
Good,
people
glad you're
is
good.
something we sadly both know too well.
I just feel grateful
friendship
I
level
can
gained.
talk to you about that stuff. You're one of the few people outside Magic and Wanda who...
So it sounds like this is the
Understands.
mission that we potentially can bring Wanda back.
This
So I'm
is
hoping that
it,
means she
huh?
joins the team.
Just wanted to say,
It should be quite
I
cool.
believe in you,
I'm also
Wanda.
curious how
You got
how
this.
the caretaker is going to react
Thanks,
to Wanda
Nico.
being back. She
Now,
hates saying her name. So imagine
our
bringing her
girl
back to the
home.
Abbey.
Oh,
Okay.
and Hunter, if for some reason the spell doesn't work, please don't hurt her.
Right, there's no one left to
What
talk to.
happens,
It is mission
Wanda
time.
is still
Main
in there.
story-wise,
Somewhere.
this is going to be problematic. Skin deep is the mission. We've got to take magic with us. So as I said at the start, we finished off the Deadpool missions yesterday. And if you haven't got the season pass, my only criticism of the Deadpool DLC is there's only 3 missions, and plus the character itself. And the last mission ends with an open-ended storyline. So my only guess is the next DLC will continue that storyline. But it's not very much mission-wise for what you're doing. It's one of those weird ones. We are taking magic. Magic has to come with us. So before we do the mission, I just want to double-check we've got the right moves for magic, because she has to come with us. Let's see what we've got. I can't edit that. We're going to have unequipped cards, but okay. I just wanted to double check that she was going to be good. Right, Skin Deep is the mission. We've got to take magic, obviously, ourselves. She's only level 10. This could be an issue. She's going to be low level. Who do we take as our third? Oh, choose 4 heroes. Oh, there's going to be 4. Okay. Who do we take? I think Wolverine, he's got one of the best attacks we've got. Hang on, that told us to select 4. But it's only allowing me to pick one. I'm taking Wolverine. I'm sure that said pick 4, but instead it's actually allowing me only to do 1. Let's get rid of the Mercury Totem. I want the Nanotech Weave so we can get heroism easier. Wolverine is one of the stronger characters. I think we're going to need him in this fight. I don't know why he said pick 4 characters. I'll only give us a choice of 1.
I still cannot believe I am letting you go through with this.
I cannot believe that smell.
The
Oh,
Demon
that.
Dog outfit
Genuine
doesn't look
pine.
that good. It's like the
Ran out of new
symbiote
car
outfit looks
and
horrendous.
Melanella. You're welcome.
But it's meant to be practical, isn't it?
Someone is. She has been all over me ever since I put this thing on.
Yes, there may be some familiarity between your hound and several of the components.
I wonder if
procured
Charlie's
to
coming
create
with
your
us.
suit.
That could be the 4th character, maybe.
Right. Shutting up.
Stay there.
No,
girl.
she's not
I
coming
will
with
be
us.
home soon.
I will hold it open for as long as I can. That's
Okay, this is it. Can we
One-way
retrieve
trip.
Wanda? Can we bring her back
Something
to the
must be
Abbey?
generating that barrier. Take it out, and I swear we'll get you home.
any time now.
Will the suit get us through the barrier is the other question. We're in.
Charlie, no!
Charlie's going as well.
Wait!
So the 4th character is obviously Charlie. I did wonder if that might be the case once we saw him there on the cliffs. Okay. Can we save Wanda? What is that?
Charlie? Have you lost your mind? You know better than to jump in a strange portal. How did you get past all that demonic energy?
I suppose it's a demon dog, so it won't matter.
Course. Demon dog, demon energy. Well, now that you're here,
Charlie's our backup.
just lead the way.
So these creatures, we've not seen these enemies before by the looks of things. They are new, I think. Because of the demonic outfit we've got, they don't know we're a threat. Although bumping into one may cause that to change. No, they're allowing us past. Even their weapons have been coated in the same kind of thing.
See us.
Right, we're here to take out the barrier. That's the main point of what we're doing. And obviously save Wanda if we can. So that's the barrier, by the looks of things.
Exactly. I believe that machine is the source of our demonic barrier problem. Now, I will deactivate it, and you will be incredibly quiet.
Charlie's gonna mess this up, isn't he?
Agreed.
Charlie's gonna go and do something. He wants the phone the demon dog's got. I've got a feeling he's gonna mess this up. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Charlie didn't mess this up. We kind of messed it up for ourselves, to be fair there. Destroy Bruce Banner's shielding device. Enemy reinforcements will grow stronger each turn. Move quickly. We've got ourselves and Charlie.
Charlie, I have seen you run from your own tail.
We got no one else with us.
I was not expecting someone
It's just
to be
the two
in
of us.
machine.
We also need to take out the guy protecting it.
They have not changed their plans.
Okay. He's got, if target is an object, 75 damage. So that would actually help us take out the barrier. 350 health barrier has. Okay. So we've got to take down the shield guy as quickly as we can. Obviously worry about everything else as well. There's not loads of enemies. But it's enough to cause us an issue. And obviously Charlie can fight. So what do we got here? We do, if we use this move, we do gain the, if we take someone out, we gain the card play back. We'll take out the hound, so we'll gain the card play back there. So that's a good one, I think. Let's try that first. That should be card play refunded. It is indeed. The quick always refunds us. Downside, these guys turn into 2 whenever you damage them. But they do lose a lot of health by doing so, it's halving their health. Alright, what else have we got? Bite for Charlie. Won't take them out though, won't take that out. Can take that out. Okay, we've got to draw a card. Have we got, there's no quick, is there, for Charlie? No. Let's take out the other hound then.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
How doesn't seem that good. Apply 2 mark. We've not been able to change Charlie's moves. There's never been an option to. So what he's got is what he's got. We have got a forceful knockback here though. Obviously that will damage the object as well a little bit. It's better than nothing. I think that's not a bad move to do. We haven't really focused on the guy guarding it yet, and obviously enemies are going to get harder. Phase Breaker though is now activated, and we leveled up.
How invigorating!
So we gain more health, we've gained more offense. Okay, and obviously we've now got Bind. Deal increased damage plus 1 heroism for 2 turns. There's no environmental attacks we can do here, to be fair, so that doesn't really help us. Bind doesn't really help us either. We've only got really Bite. This is our last card play as well. Obviously we could damage some of the shield there. The big guy's going to attack the hunter at the end of the turn as well. Let's redraw one of these, I think. See if we get something good out of it instead. Merciless, that's not bad. It hasn't got stun though. We could do a lot of damage to the shieldy guy, but it's not enough to break the shield. It's a bit of a wasted move on that guy because he does 66 damage. Although 61, we could take out the enemy, to be fair. Let's try the other howl, see what we get there. Okay, last sight. That's not bad because it means the hunter won't take damage at the end of the turn from the big guy because we're going to be invisible. So let's do that to end our turn. So we're now concealed. So that means this guy isn't going to attack anyway. It just saves us getting any damage. We can do this. That will damage the big guy, to be fair. We need to use Charlie, though. Because otherwise the hunter will become... Oh, we can't use Charlie for that. Ah, that's annoying. If we use the hunter, he'll become unconcealed, and we don't want that. So I'm guessing Charlie can't push either. No, he can't. Right. I think that's just end of turn then. Next turn at the start of it, if we destroy that, we'll take most of the block down. Right, let's end the turn. Remember, there will be more enemies and tougher enemies now coming in. The big guy is also losing health. Every time he puts his block up, it's taking it from his health bar. So it's protected. He's lost another 85 health. Okay. Did we only get one demon dog come in?
Darkest magics to create this technological
Is that it? Oh, okay. That wasn't that bad. I thought it'd be worse. Annoyingly, this guy now is not in range of this exploding, which is a little bit annoying. We've got Bite for Charlie. Should do a lot of damage to his shield. Will it take this guy out? It will. This guy can't be knocked back. I'm just kind of... we need to do the big guy, but also I'd rather not have the Hellhound attack us. Let's take out that. It doesn't matter where he goes, he's still out. That still gives us 2 attacks on the big guy. Okay, ignore Guardian Strike, because that will give us a decent amount of help going forward. Big guy, take his shield down. It means the shield will be nearly down.
I am afraid you might not make it back from
We've got one attack left now. Don't think we can use bind on him. And we can use bind on him and stop him attacking actually at the end of the turn. We've got bite, which will take down the shield, but obviously he's going to attack the hunter next turn. We have got symbiote bind as well. It's a little bit of a waste, but we know he's going to recover his shield but lose health. I kind of want him moved a little bit to the left, because then we can explode that. Let's apply bind. Just trying to make sure we don't take damage. Is all I'm trying to do here. Phase breaker activated. Protection lost. It's all about just not taking damage. It's not quite close enough for that. We can't actually do anything for the big guy. There's nothing else we can do. I think that is turn over. So let's end the turn. 2 hounds this time. This guy will now be out of the bind. I'm guessing he'll protect again. I need him to move slightly to the left. Is he going to move or is he going to stay? Oh, he's not protecting it.
Must destroy that machine before they send even more to defend
okay,
it.
he's not protecting it this time. So that's something. Obviously that will take out the hound. If we can take out 2 hounds in one, that would be the ideal, but I don't think we can. We have got bite for Charlie. The big guy is going to attack at the end of the turn. We've got 288 damage needed. It's a choice between taking out the hounds or focusing on the device, and really we should be focusing on the device. Let's do that though. Mainly because I want to see what other options we're going to get card-wise. Apply vulnerable. Okay, that's kind of helped. Can that be vulnerable? Immune to taunt, berserk, strengthen, weak, stun and bind. Immune to bleed, corrupted and lifesteal. Okay, so it means we can make it vulnerable, which means increased damage taken from attack by 50%. We are going to take some damage at the end of the turn because obviously we're going to be attacked. I'm kind of ignoring the fact we're going to be attacked, as I want to kind of focus on the machine if possible. Let's swap out symbiote bind and see if we get something better. Okay, we got another vulnerable to be fair. Charlie. So that should be 2 vulnerable. We're down to 104 health now, and it is now vulnerable, which is 50% extra damage taken for 2 turns. We're out of card plays, but we can still move. Can we push the big guy into the machine? We can. So I'm going to do a massive amount of damage, but it's damage nonetheless. So let's do that. Saying that, Charlie's in the wrong position. I was hoping we could actually explode this, but Charlie will take a lot of damage. It's not quite worth doing that. We know this hound is going to attack as well. I can throw this though. I'm guessing Charlie can't do any environmental attacks. No. If only Charlie could do an environmental attack, because then we could move him and still explode this. But the hunter can. So let's take out the hound. So we're only being attacked by the big guy now, just to limit how much damage we take in the turn. Right, I think that's it. I don't want to hurt Charlie, so there's no point exploding that, to be fair. 55 health left on the machine. Let's see what happens at the end of the turn. We have got a decent amount of block. Okay, we're wounded, which wasn't good.
More of them are joining the fight.
Marvel Cuphead, good morning. Yes, we did. There's only actually, we missed 3 missions in the Deadpool story. So we finished the 3rd and final mission yesterday morning stream. So yeah, you only got 3 missions in it.
Not lost focus
Which isn't that much, is it really? That's the thing. Okay, we could take out, do a lot of damage by exploding that ley line. Does the big guy get hurt? I think he's just outside of it, isn't he? Yeah, the big guy's just outside of the explosion range. Right, we have got whip though. So we could whip this into that. I don't know how much damage that does. Oh, it won't do it will do damage. Let's do that.
Your fate is sealed.
I think we can take the machine out this turn. 99 damage. There we go, we've destroyed Banner's device. Thanks for the like, much appreciated.
Not out of the woods yet.
What was that secret ending about in Deadpool? I'm guessing the next DLC will continue that storyline, is what I'm thinking. Because the ending was quite open, wasn't it? So I've got a feeling the next DLC, which I think is Venom, as a character that he's never been seen, will probably continue that story. That's the only thing I think of. The only disappointing thing is there's only 3 missions. I kind of wanted his storyline to be a bit longer as a DLC, especially if you pay full price for it. We got it as part of the season pass, and I still paid less for the game anyway, including the season pass, because there was an offer on at the time.
So many
doors. But yeah, 3 missions. Is it worth it? I'm not too sure. But then you gain Deadpool as a character, and he is really good.
No idea. Hunter.
Fallen Scarlet Witch is here. We're trying to save her.
Didn't they? Sent you off on a fool's errand and
can we bring her back to the light? That's the question.
I know the feeling. You don't have to answer. I see it in your mind.
But yeah, I think that story will continue, probably for all the DLC.
Never leave you. You will never have to be alone again.
Wanda's playing with our minds, and this is our backup. Down, we've got the portal, the barrier down. Okay, Wanda time. Can we bring her back to the light? That is the big question. I can't see anything. Why has my screen gone black? Oh, there we go. Use Absorb Darkness when Fallen Scarlet Witch is down to draw Lilith's corruption into the Hunter. Purify Fallen Scarlet Witch 3 times to permanently eliminate Lilith's influence and restore Wanda Maximoff. So, we need to down her 3 times in total and purify her every time she's downed to restore Wanda Maximoff. This is going to be tricky.
Magic.
We've got Wolverine with us, we've got Magic with us as well. I'm glad to have Wolverine, to be fair, more than anything else.
See you too, Charlie.
Your preparations in the shop class have paid off. The reality anchor has been added to your combat item will, which will make a character immune to knockout for the rest of the encounter. To be fair, the anchor doesn't do very much. Right, big guy has got a lot of health, and obviously Wanda has got a lot of health for Fallen Scarlet Witch. Okay. what do we do first is the question. We can bind Scarlet Witch. That will explode and take out one. That will explode, take out one hound and damage the big guy. There's a ley line here as well. Just thinking about how we can spend some of our energy, really. What about, can we do forceful knockback into the ley line, take out the hound at the same time is my thinking. So the more damage we can do in one go, the better, isn't it? That's the thing. Obviously we need to focus on Wanda, but we also need to make sure we've taken out as many of the enemies as possible, so we don't obviously get killed constantly. It's a decent, it's a bit of damage. I wonder if we should focus on her. Let's try that.
Your time has come.
Annoyingly, we've got no magic moves or any Wolverine moves at the minute, which is a little bit annoying.
Your mother
Right, we discarded one. We gain block at the end of each turn. I might, let's get rid of bind for the minute and see what else we get. Whip. See, the annoying thing is, if we got a Wolverine move, most of his moves chain. That would make our life easy. Thanks for the like, Valhalla, much appreciated. We have got bite, which will take out one of the hounds, to be fair. Which will gain us a new card. That might be worth doing. We've only got one move after that, though, annoyingly. But we do gain a card. Let's do that. The heroism, I think, will do a lot of damage. We can do quite a bit with that. Right, we could make the hunter concealed. They're both targeting Charlie. Big guy's going for the hunter. Or we've got the forceful knockback. Which we could put that into Wanda and do damage that way. Let's do that. We're going to take some damage at the end of the turn, but it is what it is. We have still got a move here.
Feel my call.
We've been hexed. So we just lost a load of our cards because of the hex. Right, we can still push. We can push the hounds, but it's not going to, we can actually take the hound out of play. Let's do that. It does mean the big guy and Wanda will both attack. We have got a bit of guard on the hunter, though, to the tune of 95. I can still explode this. Charlie doesn't get hurt. Wanda does. So let's explode that as well. Although I won't. I don't want to use. I want to use magic for it. But yeah, we can explode this. Charlie does just miss it. That will damage Wanda Maximoff. $65 is better than nothing. I'm thinking obviously we've got to down her as quickly as we can. We can damage the big guy, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay, let's see what they do.
I didn't ask for your help.
Okay, he's wounded us, which means we'll take damage at the end of the turn. Wanda didn't attack. Strangely.
Lose yourself in her.
Oh, she is now. There we go. Spoke too soon. We're okay, the hunter's confused, so we won't have control of him now. Right, that's his block down as well. And he's now vulnerable as well. Wow, okay, that's not good. Right, time for the others to come into play. The hunter's in a little bit of trouble, to be fair there.
I know you can do it, Hunter.
So wounded, he's going to take 21 damage for the next one turn.
But I will try.
He's also confused, so he does an action that's going to last 3 turns, 3 card plays, and takes an extra 50% damage. Right, I think we can take all the Hellhounds out in one here. So that's not bad. I'm just going to make sure Charlie can't get hurt by it. Let's move that. Charlie will get hurt, so we need to move Charlie first, or do an attack with Charlie, because otherwise he's going to get hurt, and obviously I'd avoid that if possible. He's not going to move if we do that, is he? The Howl? No, he's not moving. Oh, that's annoying. I would have been better if we had something else there. Apply one vulnerable. We haven't got knockback for Wolverine here. It's a decent amount of damage at least. Just trying to think how we can move. We can just move Charlie, but it means we lose the push ability for everyone. Although the howl only increases mark, it only gives marked, which refunds a card play. Gain 2 heroism. What do? We can move an enemy. Does that explode? It does. Big guy's just short of it. We can actually do trapdoor and move an enemy. So we could move potentially Wanda into here with the hounds. That may be a good idea actually. Let's try that. Target location. I just want her in that circle of damage.
Ready?
There we go. Okay. We are gonna. It also does damage when she falls down there. Right, confused. What's he doing? He took out my hound. He's took damage because of the wounds. Annoyingly now, he is now in the target zone for this, which is what we didn't want. That's kind of not helped us really. Apply one vulnerable. Okay, we could attack Wanda here. I could make that hole blow up, but it's the damage it's going to do to us is immense. Which is really frustrating because we could do a lot of damage to Wanda by blowing that up. But it's just the fact that we're in the way. Charlie and the Hunter are both in the way. We have to hold off on that. Well, they're saying that all our moves do the same thing here, which is really not helpful. Although we could do Howl. Because what I'm thinking is that will give a... If they're marked, that gives us card play back if they're downed. Which we should down the hounds. Let's do that. Charlie's now massively in the way. We may just have to damage Charlie.
You can't stop
I can't
me.
see another way around it at this point. Hunter's moved out of the way now. Okay, I think we've got this. Let's move Charlie. To there. We've still got one card play left, so we've got plenty of time. I think what we'll do a card play for this. We'll do that, because we're going to apply vulnerable to Scarlet Witch.
I'm gonna raise you one.
Oh, we damaged Wolverine. I thought he wouldn't do damage by that, but he did. And he's hexed. I didn't actually think about the damage he would gain. Okay. Card play refunded though. Yeah, I didn't look at the damage Wolverine would get by being that close, annoyingly. Right, we've only got one card play left, and we have got Kick, which will knock out Scarlet Witch. It doesn't matter where she goes into, she's being knocked down. And that would allow us to purify, I'm hoping anyway. Although the Hunter's confused, so I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Their standards for leadership are low.
Okay, downed. Use Absorb Darkness to draw Liz Corruption to Hunter, but this comes with a cost. Absorb Darkness will damage the Hunter and apply a randomly chosen debuff. Redrawing Absorb Darkness will re-roll the damage applied and the debuff. Use this effect to control the backflap. Card play refunded, nice. Okay. So we can redraw this if we want to change what potential is going to happen. We're going to gain 2 wounded. The Hunter's going to take 29 damage. Redraw to re-roll these effects. We don't want 2 wounded. So let's re-roll that. Oh no, that's bad. It's even worse. 2 wounded, 74 damage. I don't want that either. Let's re-roll that again. I hate to say it, the first one was the best one. Absorb corruption from the fallen to gain stun. Hunter takes 59 damage. The first one was the best one, and we re-rolled it for worse. Okay, we've got to do this though. How much? Currently, he's vulnerable for another turn. He's going to take 21 damage as well at the end of the turn for wounded. We haven't got a choice. We need to do it with him. We need to absorb this darkness. So let's go for it. And that means we've absorbed it once. We've got to do it 2 more times there. That's our wounded and damage. We've been revealed, we're not concealed anymore. Obviously, we're now stunned as well. We knew that I should have re-rolled. We still got one card play left, although we've got nothing we can do with it other than gain extra offense. I suppose we might as well play it now. Increase our offense for the rest of the fight. We've got no moves left. We can push the big guy. No, we've got no move either, have we? I'm pretty sure there's nothing we can do, but let's just double check. Wolverine. Yeah, this big guy is targeting Wolverine's too far away. Is he targeting Wolverine or is he targeting the Hunter? Wolverine. Okay, I think let's turn over. There's nothing really we can do. Let's see what happens. Stun has now been removed,
Don't
at least.
hesitate, friends.
Fallen Scarlet Witch will probably be up, or should be up. Wolverine's taken some damage there. But we've now tried to get Scarlet Witch back once. We need to do another 2 times yet. She's recovered. We've got 2 more times of downing her now. Okay.
Wanda, I know you are still in there. This is not you. Lilith is not your mother.
So they will take down one hound. This one will take down... It's going to damage Charlie though, isn't it? We have to be careful of the big guy because he does do a lot of damage. The Hunter needs to heal, ideally, but we haven't got a move to work with at the minute. We could do quick swipe. Won't take anyone out. It's a quick move, so we'll get a card play back. Yeah, we'll get a card play back because it's a quick move, to be fair. We can also do Gather, which will take out all the hounds there. Can I bring it into the big guy? I can, but it won't do damage to these. Just trying to think who we could do damage to. We could take out all 3 hounds here with Gather. Let's do that. Just trying to make sure we do the right move at the right time here.
I see I am not the only one with a darker side.
Okay, we can gain more offense now as well. We've still only got 2 card plays left. Soul Blast, Forceful Knockback, gain counter. Let's just check this ley line. Have we got anyone else who's going to get damaged by it? No. So I think if we do Soul Blast, we'll knock her into the ley line and do damage that way. The only downside is we actually don't do any normal damage. We don't, it won't be a KO, so we won't gain anything there. We could gain a second move this turn though. We knock her into that, it's not affecting us. Let's do quick Soul Slash. That will give us an extra move this turn as well.
Mother, protect me.
She's now vulnerable as well, so she takes more damage. Right, bite is 57. We've got 0% chance of her falling off. So we know that's not going to happen, but we can do a lot of damage by using the Forceful Knockback. We have then got 2 moves. Potentially we can just keep pushing her. The big guy is obviously going to attack the Hunter. That's something we need to be aware of. We've also got this hound over here still. But we might be able to push him, to be fair. I think we have got to focus on the Scarlet Witch, don't we? That's the thing. I could use quick swipe over here and gain another card play. At least that's another enemy out. Let's do that. Every card play refunded. Still got a big guy to think about. I think Slash because it does damage anyway, and then we knock her into the fence there and do more damage. Let's do that. I'm thinking we push her twice into the fence and down her again is my thinking.
Mother will never let me fall.
We can down her this turn, that'd be the best thing here.
But I thought we were friends.
Although it's 104, may not have enough to damage her twice, that's the only downside. I think Wolverine can probably jump across there and damage him as well. So the Hunter, let's see if we can push. We can, into the fence. I don't think we're going to down her though. But should be downed next turn then, in theory.
That won't stop
If we can
me.
do enough damage now. We've still got one more push, which the Hunter can do. We gained an extra push because, although saying that, it's not allowing me to do a second push. Yeah, we can't do a second push. Ah. What we can do though is move Charlie out of the damage zone from this. But yeah, we can't do a second push. Even though we've got a second move, it doesn't count as a push. So let's move Charlie over here.
Stand and face me.
I'm thinking blow the ley line up. Oh, I didn't move Charlie. No, I moved the hunter accidentally. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to move Charlie so we can blow the ley line up. It won't work though. That's my own fault for not checking what character I was on. Right, we have got this though. Wolverine can jump across and do quite a bit of damage here. Let's do that then for the big guy. We haven't really focused on him that much, but we do need to do as much damage as possible. We could probably blow up the ley line as well here. That will do damage. Where will Wolverine stand when he does it? Because we've already had the mistake once of Wolverine getting hurt because of one of these. Let's use... Let's not use Wolverine, let's use the hunter because he doesn't have to go that far to do it. Okay. I don't think there's much else we can do. We just taunted we shouldn't have used the hunter there. Okay, so he's got 137 health left. Wanda has got 88 and then she'll be down for the second time. We just need to survive the next couple of attacks. And my concern is obviously the health of the hunter isn't brilliant. We haven't got any block. We'll have to see what we can do here. We have got healing if we need to. Maybe something to think about next turn. Right. We could heal him now. Let's see if we survive the turn. Let's see what happens.
Mother chose me above all of you.
Because we have got a healing card in his deck, so I'm hoping that comes out. Right, 43 damage. That's not too bad. Reinforcements are incoming. More hounds. Yeah, another offensive rush to gain more offense. She's attacking Charlie. Charlie's now confused.
You brought this on yourself.
Okay, we want to be out of that area. Chaos Field does more damage, so we need to move Wolverine out of that area as quickly as possible. Right, it's down to us. So, because we're in the Chaos Field, we do less damage, don't we? Offense reduced by 50%.
We cannot give up on her. I know she is still in there.
I would like to put her into the Chaos Field if possible. I think we can knock her down this turn though, I really do. This is forceful knockback. So we could blow that up and that's her down then. That'll be down for the second time. Let's do that. So Wanda is down for the second time. We can now absorb the darkness from her. What are you doing, Charlie? He's in the Chaos Field. That's not helped us. Okay, we can absorb the darkness now. We're going to take damage. Do we? I'm free confused. We're going to be very careful with damage to the hunter here because he is very low health. We don't want to down him by absorbing. We can re-roll this. Last time it went against us, but let's try. At least once. That's better. Absorb darkness. We absorb the corruption. We gain stun. That's fine. It means we won't attack this turn. We'll take 29 damage. That's better than what it just was. So let's do that. It's a free move anyway. But at least that's the second time now Wanda Maximoff has been absorbed. Which also means that hopefully Charlie in his confused state has helped us there. Hopefully that will play a big part when it comes to downing her again now. We do need to heal him, that's the only thing. We've got to think about these hounds and the big guy as well. See if we can take them out where possible. We have got offensive rush, eviscerate. The only downside to this move is obviously we're in a chaos field, it does less damage. But we can chain to those two and chain twice to him, which gets us out of the chaos field as well. So let's do that. Two of the hounds down and big guy's injured a bit more. We taunted him, but around the chaos field was what we needed to do. Okay, Charlie's confused. What are you doing, Charlie? Don't attack us. No, that's fine. Okay, I am thinking about healing the hunter. We've got one hound to take out here, which we can do there. Piercing slash will not knock him out, annoyingly. But then we may gain a push afterwards, which we can push him into the fence and take him out, I think. We haven't really got another move we can do, so let's do that. Okay, and then if we're still Wolverine, we can push. Ah, it doesn't quite reach the fence, that's annoying. No, it can't reach the fence with the push. That is a little bit frustrating. I thought we'd be able to. I don't think anyone else will do so either. Magic. Can't, just short of the fence. It's just not quite back enough. So we won't knock him out this turn. Wolverine's going to take damage. Magic, we can move and we can damage the hound. Let's do that. Oh, I don't want to move, I want to damage. Sorry, it's doing the wrong thing. There we go. Magic can take out the other hellhound. That would put her in the chaos field, annoyingly. I don't want her in the chaos field. Let's swap to Wolverine. Where will that put him if we do that? Okay, that moves him then, that's fine. So we'll take out the hellhound there. I think we heal the hunter with one of our items. We can still move, but we can't do anything by moving. There's nothing really we can gain if we move, to be fair, because we can't do any damage to this guy. There's not much we can do. I'm guessing Wolverine, if we did move now, couldn't do anything. No. Right, I think item time, we've got to heal ourselves. Select a hero. The hunter needs health, so that will do for him.
Still.
I think that's the end of the turn. There's not much else we can do. Wolverine's going to take damage from the big guy, but he should survive. The hunter will be back in play next turn, and Wanda will be back. We only need to get her down one more time now to hopefully get all the corruption out of her. So stun removed from the hunter.
Mother's vision cannot be denied.
Okay, he's wounded Wolverine, which means he'll take damage at the end of the turn. Some more hounds are here as well. 2 are stood in the chaos field though, so that's not too bad. We've got lots of these offensive cards to already play. We haven't used them yet. We need to kind of utilise them. We lose a move if we do use them, so I'd rather use the moves to be fair. Right, I'm pretty sure we can knock out this guy now. We could also heal Wolverine with rapid healing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we can knock him out. For the rest of the mission, deal 82 damage to enemies not through a portal. Okay, we could knock him out, and obviously we can chain this, but there's no enemies. Oh, there is enemies close enough to chain. Okay, I chains 3 times. I don't want to go into that chaos field if we can avoid it. Can't. We can take out 2 hounds and the big guy in 1 here. Okay, there's still 2 hounds to deal with. Wounded though for Wolverine. He does need healing as well, so we may have to use rapid healing on him. We have got knocked back here. We've got 2 card plays left. I want to use the offensive ones here, but the downside to them is it takes a move away. And at the minute, we can't afford to lose a move. We've got 2 hellhounds still to deal with, unfortunately, at the end of the turn. They're both attacking magic, though, which should be okay. I think let's do Quick Slash. In fact, before we do that, let's do Limbo's Grasp and just see what happens and redraw that. Okay. Apply 2 marked. Means we had to move back. Refunds a card play. To be fair, we could potentially knock out both hounds and get a card play back, which would give us 1 attack, but then we won't have an attack left. I think we just do the Quick Slash on her, knock Wanda into the side here. We could have gained another move, but I think the problem with that
I guess the
is
gloves are off.
we'd still not be able to do anything major to Wanda. So we could do rapid healing to Wolverine. So he's now full healed.
Should do the trick.
Okay. Well, nothing else we can redo. We can push, obviously. I could probably push these in. I can't think. I don't think I can push them into each other. Wolverine, can we push this one? We can knock him out by doing that. In fact, hang on. Can we take both hounds out here? That's going to explode. Let's just see the area of effect. Can't quite make out the area of effect. It's kind of doesn't really show me enough of what I need to see. Just thinking we can if we can take the hounds out, that helps us a little bit. I don't know if it'll damage the other hound. Let's do that though. Oh, it did. Perfect. Because of the chaos field, I couldn't quite see the area of effect. Wanda obviously is going to attack. We're going to take some damage at the end of the turn, but that's everything done. There's no other enemies on the board. We just need to survive.
Mother is
We need to kind of move her near some of these ley lines, but I couldn't use the ley lines near her now because Charlie and the Hunter would have both been hurt. So we need to move Charlie and the Hunter ideally.
You seem confused.
Right, confused on Wolverine. All we can hope is he attacks the enemy, not us. Didn't see the Hunter take damage there. Okay, we didn't get we didn't gain damage, to be fair. Right, we have got Maul for Charlie. I need to move him away from this ley line so we can explode it. Ideally, we can take down any hound of our choosing. If we move the Hunter, we could take down those two with one attack there anyway. We just need to move the Hunter. So let's use Maul. I don't think we gain an attack back, that's the only downside, but we need to move Charlie away from where he is. Let's do that.
So that was something.
Need Wolverine to attack the enemy, ideally. Is not, okay. Right, we can explode this ley line. Can we push her into it though? Let's re-roll the howl. We need something good. Not brilliant. It's not the best. Okay. Limbo portal. Create a portal. On redraw +1 move this turn. Let's redraw that. So we can... Okay, we now have knockback, which is what I was kind of wanted here. If we stood there, is that in the area of effect? We may just be out of it. Although I want to knock her into it. We should just be outside the explosion. That's big damage to Wanda. No, we took 65 damage as well.
Mother, protect me.
Okay, that wasn't what I wanted. We took damage. That's an issue. Although saying that, we should be okay. We still got Merciless. Can we knock her down this turn? No. Well, it may be, because we may be able to push her. That's going to 80 damage. That'll be left, leave a 101 damage afterwards. 101 damage afterwards is a decent amount of damage. Before Wolverine moves again, let's explode this, take down 2 of the hounds. Who are we actually on? A Hunter. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to move, I want to explode it. There we go. It's 2 hounds down. Does leave us 1 hound to take damage from. Got all these offensive rush cards, but we use them, we lose a card play. That's the problem. Right, Merciless. She hasn't got stun, annoyingly. But at least we'll do some damage. I still think we can push her into the barrier and do a bit more at the end of the turn.
Mother will never let me fall.
Wolverine, in his confused state, hasn't attacked anyone, so that's a bonus. Right, a Hunter can go again. We can't knock her out here, I don't think. We can get her damage really low, so next turn we should take her out. And then we just got to absorb her, and that should be mission done. So how much health is she left with? 1. She survived with 1 health. How annoying is that? And I can't do anything to her. The Hellhound's going to attack magic, that's fine. It's just frustrating. Even with an extra move, you can't actually attack anyone. Yeah, an extra move only allows us to move. It doesn't allow us to do a push. Right, that's the end of our turn. There's nothing we can do. But we know we should have this mission done in a minute, hopefully. Right, a bit of damage to magic there. We kind of knew that was coming. Still got to wait to see what she does when she attacks. I need her not to attack the hunter, ideally. Chaos Field. I don't think it will matter. I think we can still knock her out, even if we're in the Chaos Field.
Stay right there.
We should attack him. What? That was big damage. So we lost Charlie and Wolverine there. Just come out of nowhere. That attack she did knocked them both out. Right, we can get Wolverine back, which we will do, because I don't know what happens once we get her back. It needs to have another mission to do. So rapid regeneration of Wolverine. Puts him back in the fight. We have got Trapdoor for her, which will take her out. Doesn't matter where we target her, to be fair, because she's still going to be taken out. So she's down. So now the hunter needs to... We've got 2 card plays left. I want to revive everyone. I want to make sure we got Charlie back in the fight, I think. We can worry about that in a minute. Right, Hunter's going to take 28 damage, that's fine. I think we're doing it, because every time we re-roll this, Absorb Darkness, it's been worse. We are going to gain 2 wounded. I think we're going to be okay. So let's Absorb the Darkness. This should be Wanda Maximoff now done. Taking a bit of damage, but we did defeat and purify Fallen Scarlet Witch. That is mission complete.
We don't want to hurt you.
Can we bring her back to the Abbey though?
Hurt me? You will never hurt me again! Giving up again. Of course you are. It's what you're best at, Ileana. I am not giving up on you, Wanda. None of us have. None of us ever will. Save your lies for Agatha.
Ego sum tenebris, et veniunt in domum suam juvet dominus.
That passage, you can't save her. No one can.
Ego sum
The caretaker is trying to stop us. How's it work? That's the question.
Do you have any idea what you have just done?
I'm not so sure anymore.
1 star. We lost 2 people right at the end, unfortunately. So we lost 2 of the heroes from knocked down. I don't even know what we did. I don't know if we've gained her back, if she's made things worse. But we did gain 87 gloss and an epic gamma core, epic intel cache as well. But I don't know if we've just messed up by trying to bring Wanda back. Obviously, we didn't have a choice in the matter, but story-wise, Caretaker was trying to tell us not to do it. She's not going to be happy. Got her. Wanda Maximoff is here. I think the darkness is gone. Scarlet Witch is joining us in the Abbey.
Yes.
Nico's plan worked. And we gained the accelerator as well. Even better. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of move she has.
Welcome home.
And Agatha in the background. Right, we can talk to Wanda to regain friendship with Wolverine and magic. I want to have a quick check on something. How do we look dark and light balance now? Because, obviously, Oh, okay, that's not too bad. We absorbed all the dark, but actually we're 75% to the light. We've tried to do this naturally, just by answering questions as naturally as possible. We haven't really focused on dark or light, but actually 75% towards the light isn't too bad. And also the hunter's knocked out 180 enemies. That's a lot of enemies. Right, let's go and speak to Wanda. And then see. I'm assuming this is what welcomes her to the team. You're safe. Stay calm. It's like, don't be afraid. You're safe.
Easy there. You are safe now. I'm not going to hurt you.
We need to change the suit as well. I hate the suit. You can't hurt me. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that.
You do not want to hurt anyone.
I don't. But I did. I wanted to.
Wanda, you are back at the Abbey. With your friends.
Wanda.
I know we have met before, but they call me the Hunter.
Sorry, I don't feel like myself.
I'm not surprised, to be fair. It might be a while until you do.
It might be a good long while before you do, and there is nothing wrong with that.
But I feel wrong. The things I did.
Lilith made you do those things. They were not your will.
But it felt like my will. Until you. You were the one who absorbed the darkness from me, weren't you? You brought me back.
You did?
I did.
How are you still standing?
Okay, enough with the third degree. I know what we should do. Celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Your return, duh.
I'm assuming the caretaker is going to kick off shortly.
I should probably get some sleep.
She doesn't even like saying the name Wanda, so let alone bringing her back to the Abbey.
Yes, you should rest. We will talk in the morning. Love you, Wanda.
Love you too.
Well, the girls are happy to see her. Caretaker, on the other hand, where she's there. Okay, let's speak to Stark. We've obviously got the generator back, which is what we was after as well.
Oh, I wish I could see Banner's face when he realizes we swiped this thing back from him. Do you think I'll get a "curse you, Stark" fist shaking in the air?
Still want us to fight
cliche,
Hulk. I want Hulk to be back on the team. I hope you get your wish. Everyone contribute to this. No words about Wanda, really. Stark has other priorities.
Many of us contributed to retrieving the accelerator, Tony. It was a group effort.
Of course, success has many fathers and all that. But we nailed him, and Banner took it on the chin, and he can't even hit back.
I wouldn't say you can't hit back.
To enjoy your prize, Tony.
Thanks. I just gotta figure out the best way to get this thing into the forge.
Yeah, good luck with that. Right, Magic.
I just wanted to thank you for what you did for Wanda tonight.
Did you just say thank you, Ileana?
You lifted the curse your mother shrouded her in. But now for the hard work.
What do you mean?
Scarred flesh heals more quickly than a scarred soul. It will take her a long time to recover from this. If she ever does.
That's the thing though, isn't it? Will Wanda ever be the same again?
I've recovered from my traumas. Not fully, at least.
All she needs is love and patience. I don't think I've healed from mine either. It's our traumas that make us strong.
But it is our traumas that make us more powerful, Ileana. What do they say? A broken bone only heals stronger.
If that's true, then
Friendship
I
level
should
game.
be unbreakable.
And if that is true for you, think of how much Wanda will grow as she heals. How much more powerful all this will make her.
I like that idea. I just hope it's true. Okay, I said my thank you. Good night, Hunter. Be well.
Okay.
Wanda's caused
Friendship balance
lots of
gained.
pain, but do you think it's... Oh, you
Nico
freaking
time.
did it, Hunt. You brought her back and you didn't totally screw it up. I hope
It's the
you
caretaker
know
I'm curious
what you
about.
did tonight means a lot to me and the rest of the Midnight Suns. You, reunited our twisted little family of outcasts and, we're never gonna forget it.
Now you outnumber the Avengers, neither is my back. Neither will Caretaker.
Caretaker will not forget it either.
You're not really worried about fallout with her,
I
are
am
you?
kind of worried about the fallout with her.
Well, don't.
It's right for Nico to say
Wanda's back.
it's fine, but the Caretaker has issues
Everything
with
is
Wanda.
going to be better around here now. Just wait and see.
I'm not too sure how much better it will be.
Treat the demon child armor with the utmost care.
Okay, the Caretaker actually doesn't want to speak to us. Who do we need to speak to? The Caretaker does want to speak to us, it just hasn't popped up.
Congratulations, Hunter.
It tells us we want to speak to the Caretaker, but it won't pop up as an option to speak to her. It does that sometimes, it's really annoying when it happens, to be fair. She's the only one we need to speak to, it is as well. Just need to get it to activate. I think it might activate now because we've moved away. So where is the Caretaker now? Still outside. So hopefully now that'll pop up and we'll be able to actually speak to him. We did lead a successful op, it worked. That's the main thing. Right, well, now we're out of the suit at least. Okay, now we can speak to them both. Let's speak to the Caretaker first.
I am a complete and utter fool.
How so?
Before you left, I warned you not to show Wanda any mercy. And what did you do? You not only showed her mercy, you brought her back with you.
Now, if you don't know why the Caretaker doesn't like Wanda, doesn't like her name, or doesn't speak about it, it's because somehow she killed Agatha. But we've never really found out what happened. Some sort of accident. Don't say anything.
You do not need to say anything. Wanda is back with us. The corruption has been removed. We should just move on from here.
That's what I'm afraid of. What if I can't move on? I thought when Wanda fell to Lilith, that would be it. I'd never see her again. I thought her fall was inevitable. I just keep thinking about what might have happened if I hadn't pushed her away.
Can't dwell on your mistakes. It's possible nothing would have. This could have been avoided. You can't dwell on your mistakes.
You cannot spend your time dwelling on mistakes. What is past is past.
Then I suppose I'll reserve all my worrying about the future. That should keep me quite occupied.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes. Give me time alone to think. That's probably the wisest move.
It'll be interesting to see how her and Wanda get on. Okay, Doctor Strange, that should be the last one we need to speak to you by the looks of things.
I think I'm in a bit of shock.
Wanda?
Well, yes, of course, Wanda. I can't believe she's standing here in the Abbey among us again. I wish I could have joined you at the lab to be part of the homecoming, rather than merely bystander.
Alicia's back.
No matter who did the rescuing, the fact is that Wanda is back. And that is a good
Strange isn't happy we didn't go on the mission, so we possibly could have picked him or should have picked
him. We should celebrate every victory. And thanks to you, my pity party was small. Had just a single guest.
So I wonder if we'd used him in the team, he wouldn't have that reaction. But then would someone else have that reaction?
To get some rest. We can assess the situation with clear eyes tomorrow.
All right. Then I guess I bid you good night.
Good night to you.
Okay, there's a friendship gained as well with Doctor Strange. Who do we still need to speak to now? Agatha wants to talk to us. So let's go and speak to Agatha. Is there anything? These mushrooms, there was mushrooms here before. We picked them and they haven't come back, annoyingly. We need those for recipes. We are going to need to craft some healing items really now as well. Before we speak to Agatha, let's just run around the room and pick essence up and things. And look at the bookshelves. The bookshelves give us arcane knowledge, which then gives us arcane keys. There we go, more arcane knowledge there. None there, unfortunately. Anything else? Always try and get as much arcane knowledge as we can. Right, I think it's time to speak to Agatha.
You've returned one of my children home. My Wanda.
Come on, give me the option to talk. There we go.
You have done the impossible, Hunter. You've removed corruption and saved a soul, and still managed to keep yourself intact. You are indeed a wonder unto
It
yourself.
still doesn't feel like we're coming to an end story anytime soon. That's a weird thing. Have I really saved a soul? It was just another doubt, well, because I'm already corrupt. Have I really saved a soul?
Did I really save a soul? Wanda is here, but I am not so sure she is saved.
You worry about her spiritual well-being?
Maybe Caretaker is right. Maybe corruption cannot be removed completely, and some black tendril of my mother remains inside her, only to take hold of her again.
That's the thing, we don't know
and a small part of that darkness lingers within her.
She'll be turned back, or, you know, could you turn on us?
What do you mean? Would that not make her a monster?
Listen to what you're saying. You literally just absorbed all of your mother's dark energy into you. And I see no monster. You should know more than most. We all have a little darkness in us. It's how we handle it that makes all the difference.
She is right.
And how do you think Wanda will handle it?
I honestly don't know. Wanda is home and safe, but I worry she's not well. She still blames herself for my death.
That's also something that will be dealt with.
I wish I could give her a big hug and tell her it wasn't her fault.
But Agatha won't tell anyone else that she's still here, that's the other thing.
Perhaps one day we can find a way.
Yes, I would like that. I would like that very much. In the meantime, watch over her, will you? Show her the love I wish I could.
Okay, that's that done. Let's see if we can craft anything. We can't. So I believe it's time to go to bed. That is everything we could possibly do done. And there doesn't look like there's any hangout events to do. So we can now go to sleep and see what happens with Wanda the next morning. Hopefully, she's still good, but we'll find out. Will Lilith show up in her dreams again? And talk to us about getting Wanda back? She is. Lilith is in our dreams. What will she say about Wanda, I wonder?
I did not think you had it in you, child. Pulling your fallen comrade from the foul clutches of your twisted mother. You must be so proud.
It does mean if we got Wanda back, there's a chance to bring Bruce Banner back as well, though. That's the other thing. I am proud. Maybe I can cure you too. You'd make a great caretaker. Maybe I can cure you too.
I know you are angry, Mother. But if my spell could save Wanda, perhaps it could work on you as well.
No spell can undo what was done to me, child. Besides, you did
Thanks
not
for the like,
save
much appreciated.
Wanda. You returned her to those who cast her away. Still, your actions were not without merit. I restored my friend. And yourself. We both know my energy cannot be purged. Bruce was right. There is only one possibility. You absorbed it, didn't you?
We did.
There is no need to answer. I can feel it. As well as the new crack in your collar.
I didn't notice there's another crack, to be fair.
Now? At last, the barriers between us are crumbling.
Lilith believes that we are getting closer to being corrupted. I didn't notice another crack. We'll have to have a look at the collar and see. Because she mentioned it, it makes me wonder. I mean, to speak to Wanda, that will bring her to the team. There's a Blades Superlink message.
My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long.
There is a second crack.
Caretaker must be wincing right now.
So
or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
There's now a crack on the right hand side. Previously there was a crack on the left. And that's still there. There's the second crack in the collar. So we're close to breaking our own collar, which is meant to help us, essentially. Right, let's go and speak to Wanda. We'll do Blades level up, friendship level up in a minute.
You've seen him.
Wanda first.
Hunter, is that you? Oh, it's you. Hunter, right? Sorry for, last night.
I hope you got the rest you needed.
Well then, I hope you managed to get a restful sleep.
You really think I could sleep after what I've been through? No, Hunter. I definitely did not get any rest last night. I just sat up and stared at the moon. Is it weird that I think she's going to be waiting for me in my
That's
dreams?
not weird, because she's always waiting for us in her dreams. Join the club.
I have trouble sleeping for the same reasons.
Guess she's got her claws in us both. I can feel them scratching. You may have taken me from her yesterday, but she still wants me by her side. Just like she wants you. There's, something I need to tell you. The moment you drained the darkness from me, I had a vision.
What's the vision?
What vision?
The only way I can describe it was an ancient temple with tentacles etched in stone, reaching up and out like they wanted to strangle the world. I think it was the Temple of Chthon.
Do your visions usually come true?
Do your premonitions usually come to pass?
Always.
Always. That's not good.
It's more
Friendship level game,
important
though.
than ever that you let me help you stop her.
Are you sure you are up to it?
What?
You
Wanda's
do not
joining
need
the
more
team.
time to rest and heal?
You want to help me heal? Let me serve Lilith the revenge she deserves for what she did to me. What she did to us.
So that's another one we're going to
Let
need to level
me
up the friendship
think
level
about
of, because she's going to be level
That's
0.
all I ask. I'm not as fragile as I look, you know. I'm up to it.
I just want to make sure you are well, Wanda.
I don't think I'm ever going to be well again. But I can make sure everyone else is. I'm talking your ear off, aren't I? I don't mean to keep you.
No problem. I'd like to know who you are.
Actually, I would like to know more about you.
I would like that too.
About your
I
past.
want to know more about you.
All right.
So there's always questions to ask, but let's just get to know the person. So how did you become the
Tell
Scarlet
me your
Witch?
story, Wanda.
My chaos magic came to me when I was a child in Transia, defending my father from a mob. I quickly learned how much humanity can
So all the
fear what they don't
Transia gifts,
understand.
I would assume, are for
My
Scarlet
twin
Witch
brother
then.
had talents of his own. When the mob came for us, we fled and never looked back. We used our talents to survive, and eventually transcend our lot in life. But Pietro and I disagreed on how.
Where is Pietro now?
Still in Transia.
Okay,
He
still
believes
alive.
in a world where mobs
Obviously,
don't menace children
in the
who are born
films,
different.
Pietro dies.
I am not so optimistic.
If he
But
stayed
in this,
in
he's still
Transia,
alive.
where did you go?
All across Europe. I reinvented myself, lived a quiet life, and explored the limits of my magic. That's how Agatha found me. That's when I learned the source of my chaos magic. She offered to bring me here so she could teach me how to refine it. We had so many plans.
Are we going to learn really what happened to Agatha?
Can you give me insight into your magic?
Chaos magic is inherently dangerous, for it is the same power wielded by Chthon himself. It is magic forbidden to the Sorcerer Supreme, for its nature is unpredictable and its touch corrupts. But not for me. I leave no stain on reality, and I have used it effortlessly since childhood. I am the exception to the rule.
Why is chaos magic so dangerous?
If I desire it, I can alter reality itself, or destroy it. And despite what I believed, I can lose control. That's what happened with Agatha.
You can see that doubt and that resentment for what happened.
Can we talk about your journal detailing the Abbey's mysteries?
Oh my. I'm so sorry.
Why is she sorry?
For what?
Those were all notes to myself. I'm surprised they make any amount of sense.
They do not. Not really. Could you help me
As I
decipher
say, there's
them?
still lots of mysteries around the Abbey we need to solve.
I'm sorry, Hunter. Those journals were what led to Agatha's death.
Okay.
I can't be a part of that. Not anymore.
So we still need to solve stuff ourselves. Recent events?
I had questions about your life after the Abbey.
Such as?
Time is
What is it like
strange.
to be an apprentice to Doctor Strange?
I'm still getting used to it. After Agatha, I never thought anyone would trust me with magic again.
A powerful wielder of chaos magic. Why indeed?
That's not how I see myself. I don't know if I'll ever be more than a lost kid from Transia. I wasn't worth Agatha's attention, so why his?
It sounds as though you do not want to be his apprentice.
Of course she doesn't.
No, it's a great honor.
Okay, maybe she does.
I learned so much in such a short time. I don't think I can live up to the idea of apprentice to the Sorcerer Supreme. Yes, Hunter?
That's everything. I think we've asked.
I had
we've
questions
done
about your
everything.
life
Let's
after the
double check.
Abbey.
Such as?
I know. Did Liv say anything about me?
If this is
We still need to speak about the
difficult,
caretaker
you
as
do not
well.
need to answer.
Hunter, I'm not made of glass. Just ask.
All right.
I just want to use Wanda in a battle now.
When you were
Now we've got her back. I'm
captured
curious to
by
see
my
how she
mother,
works.
Was there anything she said about me?
Yes, Hunter. You are all she thinks about. She spoke more about you than Sarah used to, which I didn't think was possible. Lilith loves you, Hunter. In her own twisted way, she loves you more than anything. And she will stop at nothing to have you back. Yes, Hunter?
We knew that she would stop at nothing. That's kind of been the way it's going.
Questions about your
Okay,
life
one last
after the
question
Abbey.
to ask her, and that is
Such
about
as?
the caretaker.
Are you getting along with Sarah?
No. Our interactions are best described as she stares at me until I leave the room.
Do you want me to say something to her?
No, I deserve it. Oh, if I could go anywhere other than the Abbey, I would. I don't want to remind her of the worst day of her life. Of what I did.
Still
to Agatha.
really don't know the ins and outs of what happened to Agatha.
Can we talk
know a
about
little
what
bit.
happened?
I can't, Hunter.
She won't talk about
It's still too fresh.
it. Okay, that's everything.
We shall speak later, Wanda.
So Wanda now should be part of the
I
team.
look forward to it.
Scarlet Witch is now available as a hero. Let's have a quick look at her, shall we? So Scarlet Witch is here. Her moves: Hex Bolt, Hex Field, Unleashed, and Hex Charge. Obviously, we need to use her to see if we get anything better. Combat outfits: we need to unlock the Midnight Sun outfits. Boss Witch and Fallen Scarlet Witch. We have got the default. I think it's fine. I'm not overly worried about customization, so I don't really have a look. I don't mind looking at them, but I don't see the point in doing anything. We need to go and speak to Blade. It's going to level him up to friendship
I did
level
not
3.
think church was your style, Daywalker.
Actually, it's Eric. Eric Brooks from Harlem.
With that friendly, we now know his real name. We're on a first name basis now.
Are we finally on first name basis now?
You earned it. The last person I let call me that was my mentor.
So the higher up friendship level you go, the
Name was
more
quite fetching.
personal
Like
you
the
are
name
with
of
people
a
as well.
Mopey, tortured, woe-is-me vampire in one of those dark romance novels you like to read. The one who cannot bring himself to bite anyone, especially the woman he fancies. Oh my god. That is you. Why did I not see that before?
Don't make me bite you, Hunter.
Oh no, do not kill me, Eric the vampire. I'm so scared.
It is interesting seeing the relationship change from when you're zero friendship
Too late.
to going up
Now
the
I
levels
know
of friendship.
all
You
your
are seeing the
secrets.
change in the characters and how they
Not
act
by a
towards each
long
other.
shot. Now, my mentor, he knew everything.
You had a mentor.
I wasn't born this cool. Someone had to teach me. His name was Jamal Afari, a vampire hunter. He gave me the name Blade. He used to take me to church on Sundays when I was a kid. Taught me right from wrong.
He did a good job.
Well, if it means anything to you, he did a fine job teaching you morality and ethics.
Sometimes I think the difference between taking the high road and slumming it in the gutter is having someone who believes in you enough to lift you up. He could have killed me, you know. And he would have been within his rights to put me down too. But he didn't. Jamal was the first person to look past the fangs and see my humanity. Trained me to control my darkness so I could become the vampire hunter I am today. I guess what I'm saying is, you deserve that same benefit of doubt. You may be a demon child, but I see the human in you winning.
Right back at you.
I would like to extend the same sentiment to you, as a friend.
I don't need it, but I'll take it. It's good to have someone keep you in check.
We've already agreed
What
the time
happened to
comes
this
and he loses
Jamal
control,
Afari?
we're going to put him down.
Do you
So-
still keep in touch?
No, I killed him.
He killed him.
Why? What happened?
He asked too many questions. Just kidding. You keep showing me I can trust you, and maybe I'll tell you the whole story someday.
Okay, so the more higher up
But for
friendship, the
now,
more we'll
I
learn
just
about
wanna
that
let
story.
You know, you're not all bad, Hunter. Just half bad, and
So that's where
good enough
the
for me.
friendship level really comes into play. You get to know so much more about characters. So he is now friendship level 3 with Blade. He's also got a new ability, passive ability, increased damage to bleeding targets, 50% offense. There we go. Right, what do we need to do? There's people to talk to, there's upgrades to do. Deadpool wants to talk to us outside. Spider-Man wants to talk to us as well, and we've got to go and do upgrades in the Forge and Intel as well. So two
Hey,
lots
boss,
to do.
head to the Forge. There's something you need to see.
Stark wants to
It's
talk
not
to us as
strange
well.
in his pajamas, though I will let you know if that happens. He has
Okay.
these matching slippers with curly toes. A real Santa's elf vibe. But that's not relevant. Come to the Forge, okay?
Right, we'll
Robbie
speak to
was not on his
Spider-Man
A game last
first.
night.
He wants some help.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Okay, Venom has done his share of messed up stuff, but never anything like this. I know Eddie is still in there somewhere. There has to be something I can do. All is not lost, Peter. If there is a way to save your friend, we will find it. We gain a Spider-Man rare ability and light balance. Or out there, a moment of hesitation could be fatal. With Venom shields Lilith, we may have to have no choice but to put him down. Which is dark balance and a hunter ability. I think obviously we've saved Wanda, so if we can save Venom, we'll try. I do already know the next DLC is meant to be Venom DLC, so I'm curious how Venom comes to our team after that, but we'll see how that works. So yeah, let's we'll say to Peter, we'll save him if we can.
How'd you bring Wanda back? Was it some weird mystical ritual, or was
And
it
we've gained
cognitive
opportunists. It's already a
recalibration
move
via
we've already
spirit
got for
force trauma?
Spider-Man, so it doesn't really help us
To
massively.
me, it looked like your soul punched
Right,
Wanda's
we've got to head to the
face,
Forge.
and she came to.
We've got a epic gamma coil to do here as well. Can we do it first? I think we can. They've managed to bring the accelerator here. I know they all want to talk. Let's have a look first at the Forge itself. We've now got a warring schematic warden. We need credits badly because we can't afford a lot of these upgrades. Science fair we can do next. Or robotic arm. Craft a rare quality combat items at the item bench. Let's do the science fair one. Okay, gamma cord analysis. This is an epic gamma cord. Let's see what we get from it. New moves are the ones we're trying to aim for. We've got lots of hunter abilities we're not using as well. New magic ability, reinforcement. Summon a hero from the Abbey for one turn. That's quite cool. So magic to be able to summon a hero from the Abbey for one turn. And draw 2 of their cards to use them in that turn. That's quite cool. New hunter ability, Holy Burst. Damage each enemy and restore 132 health to each ally in an area. That's quite cool as well. Wolverine ability, Stink of Fear. Taunt each enemy in an area, gain 1 counter. We can only pick 2 of these. Piercing Slash is a modded ability for
I'm pretty sure
Wolverine.
Charlie left a steaming coil in the
So the
hallway.
target has block
Third
plus
state of
59
matter,
damage,
indeed.
but also apply bleed. We already own 1. I don't think we use it. I think we definitely want Magic's ability. I like the idea of summoning someone to help us. I think that's quite cool. Holy Burst is pretty cool as well. I would normally go for modded abilities because they add so much more depth to what we can do. But I like that Holy Burst ability. So we'll take that, I think. We'll have to add that to our decks, which we'll do first. I know they want to talk to us. I'm holding off for a minute. So magic, let's add this. See how this fits in. So reinforcement, I think if we take a gather out, means we'll be able to upgrade a gather as well and put reinforcement in. That's her done. Spider-Man's move that we just gained from talking to him, the Opportunist, isn't really going to help us. We have already got Opportunist Plus. So actually, that doesn't really help. And having 2 moves this turn doesn't help us either. That's something I've noticed. It kind of makes things worse, if anything, because you can only push once. Right, Hunter. We've got loads of abilities for the Hunter, but this one I think will work really well. Holy Burst. What do we take out? That's the question. This is something that will heal people as well. I like Forceful Knockback because obviously it does a lot of damage. Okay. I think that's okay. Obviously Quick Slash gives knockback and quick. What about Slash Plus? What does that do? The same damage but does Forceful Knockback. But we don't gain a card play back. Let's swap that out and put in Quick Slash. We've got so many moves here, we need to decide what we're doing with a lot of these, to be fair. Our current heal is a modded one, which gives us block. It's one of those, we can get rid of these, we can salvage these for essence, but I kind of hate salvaging stuff without knowing if we're going to need it, but maybe we're going to have to start salvaging things soon. Especially the Hunter abilities, we have a lot of them. Right, we can upgrade abilities in the yard. We'll do that in a second. Let's speak to Tony Stark first.
All right, Hunter. Let's get to work. I can't tell you how great it feels to have the Gamma Accelerator back. Seriously, total game changer.
You are well.
But we can't start passing out the party favors quite yet. If we don't find Johnny Flametop and grab the Parchment of Power, this thing is just a glorified
Still need to find
layer.
Johnny Blaze. Can we celebrate one victory at least?
We grabbed the accelerator and rescued Wanda less than a day ago, and you're already stressing about the next thing. Let us celebrate our successes a little.
You're right. I'm sorry. We did it. Woohoo. All right. Stakes are on me. Woo. I am partied out. You good? Good. And let's go find Johnny Blaze.
And if we do get the parchment, you really
Stark
think
is
you'll be able to
Stark
stop
is just
prophecy?
focused.
My deepest respect for Dr. Spooky aside, I will put my faith in the laws of particle physics over some moldy old prophecy.
I wish I shared your confidence. The prophecy can't be stopped. If you're going to do something, do it. I wish I shared your confidence.
Your overflowing confidence is something to behold, Tony. I wish I had some of it.
Oh, take all you want.
Gained a friendship level?
Confidence for the whole team. No matter what, though, this whole thing has already been completely worthwhile.
Oh? And why is that?
Because right now, I'm looking at the Gamma Accelerator, and Bruce Banner is looking at an empty spot where the Gamma Accelerator
I'm waiting for the
used to
time
be.
we have to fight Bruce as the Hulk, or we can bring him
All
back
we need now
into
is
it.
the Parchment of Power.
Okay, that's that done. Dr. Strange wants to talk to us.
Today is the first in a long while I haven't awoken to see doom clouds gathering on the horizon.
I'm guessing we can't do a story mission next. We'll have to do a general mission normally because they locked every time.
Brought Wanda home.
So it's so you actually do upgrades, I think. I think that's why it's locked.
I'm so glad we kept the accelerator out.
But we'll try and use Wanda in the next mission because at least then that gives us some
Although
friendship.
Tony's notion of stopping the prophecy is doomed to failure because the only thing that can stop Chthon is Chthon. But that's a worry for another day. Today is about optimism.
You didn't say anything about Wanda. You enjoyed the optimism. You didn't say anything about Wanda.
I could not help but
She's meant
notice
to
you
be
left
his,
Wanda out of your
apprentice.
optimistic
Why wouldn't he
worldview.
speak about her?
Have you spoken to her?
Not yet.
Lost a friendship
I
level
went
with
to
Strange
sleep
because of
last
that.
night hoping I'd have clearer thinking on the matter this morning, and it remains.
It's as if he doesn't trust her currently.
Do you really think you can avoid talking to her forever?
I don't know yet what I would say to her. I still feel guilt for allowing her to fall to Lilith. Perhaps I'll follow Caretaker's lead here and wait to see what she does.
Ah, so he's guilty. He feels guilty.
Do not worry about what Caretaker feels or does not feel. Her issues with Wanda are entirely separate from your own.
Really, I feel like we both had an equal hand in letting her down when she needed us most. But perhaps you're right, and I should handle this my own
He
way.
should handle this on his own.
I would like to talk more, but there is still much for me to do.
Too much, but I appreciate the time you gave me. Be well.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to even...
We lost the friendship level with Strange from that conversation, annoyingly. Okay, we'll do intel next, before we do upgrades in the yard. The reason for that, just in case we get certain things we need to do.
Come on.
It feels like we're pushing all our chips on this one bet.
So, we have got a war room upgrade. We've got several to do now.
Our prayers will be answered.
We really need to do these.
If he doesn't, we gotta be
But we just need credits. I think the next general mission needs to be credits.
Good.
Right, we have an epic intel cache. Let's see what happens.
Time to spill your guts, Hydra.
Yeah, well, I think we have to go credits next mission because we desperately need them. So both missions will give us an epic modded ability. Whoever does the missions. I'm going to hold off on hero ops for the minute.
Got some ops ready for you.
Mainly because I want to... Sometimes when you speak to someone, they say you need to send me on an op. And we've made a mistake sometimes of not sending them. So let's speak to Captain Marvel first. We need to speak to
Cap and I
Deadpool
were
still
just
as well.
having some words about Tony.
I hear a bit of hesitation in your voice.
The thing is, I've seen Tony like this before. He becomes fixated on one idea to the exclusion of all others. Sometimes the results are great. He can split a molecule and make it rain in the Sahara. But considering the danger we're all in, we can't afford to have anything less than absolute perfection. Otherwise, I'm afraid too many people will die.
Your concerns are valid.
I know the danger all too well, and I would say your concerns are valid. The question is, what to do about them.
I don't want to
Friendship level
completely
gained?
derail the plan, but I do think it would be wise to have an alternative ready to go.
Meaning?
We need to start walking, talking, and planning as though this prophecy is going to come true.
She has a point.
So what do you plan to do? Are you going to confront Tony?
I'm not sure what that would accomplish. Our skepticism aside, no one wants this plan to work more than we do. We'll just have to cross our fingers and hope, like everyone else.
Here's hoping Tony can
Friendship
pull
level
this off.
gained. Okay, Deadpool wants to talk to us outside. So we'll speak to him next. I thought he was there, but he's not. Where is he? Oh, Deadpool's now in the forge. He's moved. They do tend to move, some of the characters. We can do upgrades while we're here if we've got the essence to do so. Grab the gloss. The other thing I've not checked is what level is Wanda starting on? 14. So she's matched the Hunter. So we need to get Strange's level up. Because he's level 11. We need to get Iron Man's level up as well, to be fair. Lots of characters we haven't used that much, and we need to get them back. We also need to send Wolverine to be healed. Combat therapy. So he will gain a combat bonus at the end, which means we can't use him for the next mission. Can we afford sparring? No. 32 credits for sparring. Upgrade abilities though. Magic has got an ability we can upgrade. We can afford it, Heroic Essence. So her Gather would increase the air effect. That's quite good for her. So let's do that.
Just give me a target.
I'm pretty sure we can't do anything else. We need more Essence. We need Essence and credits. They're the two things we're kind of short of at the minute. Attack Essence needed there.
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers
And
here.
skill Essence there. Yeah, we're struggling for Essence. We're struggling for credits. This is why the general missions are really important. We grab the gifts while we're here.
Did the movie nights ever go away?
Now we can all just hang
There you
out like old times.
And Deadpool should be here somewhere. There he is. And Wanda's here as well and wants to
Smell
talk
that,
to us.
Hunter? That's the smell of victory. Oh, don't be mad, but I bet some cash that Wanda wouldn't come back.
You bet some money on Wanda when come back.
Less evil and more traumatized. A miracle.
A victory.
Releasing her from Lilith's grasp was a win for us all.
Oh, sure. Say, does our non-existent health insurance cover therapy? Asking for your friend.
It is hard to say. Perhaps she just needs time.
Oh, that's what they all say, Hunter. I know PTSD when I see it. What she needs is an emotional support dog. Does Charlie count? Well, what about you? How's that wet noodle of yours holding up? The one in your head?
We're fine.
Do not worry about me.
Try again. You've got
Friendship
that
level
martyr
increased.
going on.
A what?
You know, someone who falls on their sword and doesn't ask for anything. That'll kill you quicker than your mom will.
I am flattered that you care.
Of course I do. Who else am I going to corrupt into becoming Hunter Pool?
Hunter Pool.
If you go around soaking up other people's problems like a sponge, you're gonna get so full you explode. So take it easy. I don't want to clean up that mess.
Okay, Wanda wants to speak to us as well.
Yes, Hunter?
I know there's nothing we can talk about. She's just there because we spoke to her earlier.
Wanda.
So, who is left
I
to
look
speak
forward
to
to
before
it.
we pick mission? I'm kind of thinking we should do a threat mission as well and try and get someone leveled up. The caretaker wants to talk to us there. I'm thinking maybe Iron Man, just to get his level up, because currently he's 3 levels lower than us. I think this is we don't do this all the time, but I think the people that are low level we should use. I think obviously some characters won't be suited to this. I think Magic, Ghost Rider, and Nico are going to find this difficult. But I think let's level up Iron Man, at least. We're not going to gain much other than leveling him up, and some friendship XP.
Time for a quick
We've done this a few times, but obviously it does help really get you back up. The only downside to this is for Iron Man we don't have many quick moves, which give us something back. That doesn't. We do get the card play refunded for that one, but we don't have many of them. We can mark targets. Redraw that. There we go. So we can mark targets now in an area, and if we take them out we do gain our card plays back.
Sure, why not?
It's a good chance to check out some of the moves and see what works and what doesn't. That's the other thing. Right, they're marked. If we take them out we do get a card play back. They're only marked for 2 turns, so ideally we need to be taking those people out. So this one we want to do is quick moves. So anyone we take out here, we don't want to do it on one of those because we don't gain card play really effectively back. But this one we can take out, and that'll be card play refunded.
You might want to get that looked at.
I'll handle this as well. We'll see this gain there. If 3 Iron Man cards are played in a turn plus 1 redraw, we gain a redraw again. We have got Surgical Strike. This will take out quite a lot of them. That will gain a card play back there. We're damaging a few, we're knocking out 2. But if the damage was done and the card play back is going to be the big thing. Because with this we need to be getting as many card play backs as possible. There we go, card play back. Okay, we've still got 2 marks here. This one's marked as well, which is a card play refunded. Redraw to add Forceful. Let's redraw that. There we go, Forceful knockback. I want to knock someone into that ideally to do damage to those 2. Meant to be Forceful knockback. Hang on, why is that not doing what it should do? Forceful knockback isn't. It's not doing what I want it to do. That will take out the one to our left as well, but they're already marked. I don't want to do that ideally. I want to try and move someone into an area to get a card play back as well. That's not helpful. So anything that we're trying to find a way of making it work and help us. So that's not helpful either. If you can't do enough damage with it, it kind of makes it a bit silly to use. Do that one just about. We'll gain the card play back. It's not the one I wanted to do, to be fair. It's better than nothing. The main thing is it damages the other as well. We've got the card play refunded, which is always important. Redraw to add knockback. There we go. So we've got knockback on this one now. Anyone that's marked is ideal for these ones. Just trying to see who we could do the most damage to. That knockback, it doesn't help us though. Yeah, it doesn't help. Doesn't help. We do gain the card play back, to be fair. I just wish knockback would do more damage, essentially, but it's not going to. It's not going to knock them out. I think I have to do this first, and just to get the card play back. As we've done this previously, we need to make sure we take as many of the enemy out as we can in this turn. Otherwise, you can... Oh, air superiority we can do. We can... Oh, we haven't got no redraws left. Okay. So that will damage everyone. It won't knock everyone out. It will. We'll get a card play back, in fact.
Shouldn't have pissed me off.
Let's do that then. This is we're going to do 3 waves of this. That's the thing. It's 3 waves we have to survive. Okay, that won't take anyone out, and we don't gain knockback because we haven't got any redraws. We've got to think about our card plays here. Blast, which is also knockback. That will take them out and give us a card play back. So let's do that. As I say, this is the whole point of this is to level up Iron Man to the same level as the others. That's kind of the aim of this. We have got blast again. It's not going to knock anyone out though. Annoyingly, we have still got push as well. We can still move. No redraws, that's the only thing. I don't think that's going to knock anyone out. No. If that knocks someone out, that would help. Okay, we are going to have to take damage, I think, because I don't think we're going to gain enough to do anything here. Can knock them into them. Just to hurt them both more than anything else. Okay, we've got 1 move left, 1 attack left. Surgical strike is here. Won't take him out. We could take both of those out and gain a card play back, to be fair. No, we can't. Yeah, so it's both of those 2 out. There should be a card play refunded as well. It is definitely... So some characters that are suited to this training more than others. Wolverine's one of them. Because he's got so many chaining moves, it does make a big difference. Okay, that's not going to help us. We've only got 1 card play left now. We could take them out and that'll give us a card play back again.
Here we go.
It's all about trying to take out as many of these as possible in one go. Because that is going to be vitally important for us to survive the turn. Level up though. So he's now up to level 12. We're trying to get to level 14. So we're getting closer. What have we got? Blast will do 24 damage. It's not enough to take either of these out. 24 damage. 24. We can gain block. I think we'll do that. But the annoying thing is we're going to gain the redraws and not be able to use them. Let's do that though. We're going to take damage because we can't do much else now. The only thing we may be able to do is push. Yeah, it's not going to do any damage if we push them. Pushing them does no damage. We can throw the rock potentially. Won't knock anyone out though. We'll do a decent amount of damage there though. Let's do that. And we'll have push from that angle as well. So we may be able to take this other one out and only have 1 left in play. Potentially. Yeah. There we go. So that means there's only 1 left in play now. We're going to take damage. So let's do that. The first time we've done one of these and not knocked all the enemies out in the first turn, but it's going to be a lot harder with different characters.
I think they like me.
Right. We can explode this and do some decent damage there.
Let's do it.
That's damaged them at least. And hasn't cost us anything. Right, mark target. We can redraw this to nearby enemies to gain 2 mark. So we can mark every target up here, which means if we take them out, it gives us refunded card play. So each one of these we take out as a refunded card play each time. Let's add knockback to that. Got to think about how many we take out once here. That'll be card play refunded.
You know the rest.
We have got air superiority, which will knock out everyone potentially. We can add another 31 damage to it as well for a redraw. There we go. That will knock out nearly everyone.
Let's try this.
As I say, we've just got to do 3 turns. The more kills we get, the more Iron Man's going to level up, and that's the important thing. Okay, still 2 moves. No, we've got 1 redraw now, so we're going to be aware of that. 53, 53, so that's not high enough damage. We could gain heads up, which gives us more block, and we'll gain 2 redraws. Might be the best thing to do, I think. Let's do that. 3 enemies left. We'll survive the turn, so it's not the end of the world. We have got surgical strike as well, but they're not. We only can only do 2 with that. Redraws by knockback. Can't knock the enemies into each other, which is kind of what I was hoping to do. We could actually move and then do it that way. We move Iron Man there. We can now do quick blast with knockback. It's not going to knock any of them out though. That's the only annoying thing. That's only 24. Have I got blast plus? There we go. That will do more damage and knock one out, which is card play refunded.
Would you expect?
So now we should be able to do a normal blast. We'll do quick blast. That's another card play refunded. So there's only 1 enemy left.
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
We've still got a general mission to do once we've done all this, to be fair. We've got a redraw left if you want it. It's knockback already. I think that's taking them out. We don't need to worry about the knockback. That's every enemy down this turn then. So at least we managed to clear the field.
It looks like junk.
Heads up. Will give us 2 redraws as well for next turn. And we gain block. Let's do that. I've only got 1 more turn to do now and survive it. So that's that done. So it's just take out the rest of the enemies and then hopefully Iron Man will level up. How close are we to level 13?
You guys want to fight, huh?
Very close. So we should get at least 13 out of this. Okay, vets. How many redraws do we need for air superiority? 2. So if we mark target first, if we do that so it's upgraded, can we get everyone in nearly everyone in?
This shouldn't take long.
It's not quite everyone, but it's nearly everyone in. Just so we guarantee if we don't take anyone out, we still get the card play back. This is what we're aiming for here. Level up to level 13. So he's nearly up to the level of everyone else. We refund this, re-roll this try. There we go. We can damage every enemy now. We're not going to knock everyone out, but we will get the card play refunded. Okay, decent damage to everyone though there. And we still have 2 card plays to go. We've got to think about positioning really here. We could use this to knock out. They won't actually knock them out, they'll just survive it. 27, blast plus is 67, which will knock someone out. I kind of want to knock someone into someone else if we can. Let's redraw that. There we go. Can't knock them into anyone annoyingly. I was hoping we could. Yeah, we're not going to knock anyone, are we? That was kind of a waste of a redraw, to be fair. Kind of hoping we could do damage by knocking them into each other. We could potentially move. We could actually move and do it this way. Now we can do it. And that should knock these 2 into each other and take both of them out. It won't take both of them out. Oh wow, okay. That's annoying. But it will do 1. We'll still get card play refunded. But anyway, the more we knock out, the more XP we get. The more XP we get, the easier it will be to level them up. We've only just got to level 13, that's the thing. Okay, we can do air superiority again. We can redraw twice. It should knock everyone out, to be fair. It will. There we go, air superiority will finish off. And that is Iron Man's training mission done. We didn't quite get to level 14, but we got him a lot closer. So he will be up with some of the others now. He was only level 11 before, so it's leveled him up a bit. But the characters do auto level up. If the hunter levels up, everyone that's the lowest level levels up too. But the lowest level is normally 3 below the hunter. So it's okay, but we do need to keep people's level high, which is what this is for. And it works fairly well. I just think some of the characters aren't going to be good for that kind of mode of leveling up, so we've got to be a bit aware of that. Okay, everything is done apart from talking to the caretaker. So let's speak to her next. Then we need to send people off on the hero ops, and we can do a general mission, because I would guess the main story missions are going to be locked as they normally are.
I understand you spoke to Wanda this morning. Tell me, how is she faring?
You should ask her. Let's try and push them together.
Perhaps you should ask her yourself. I'm sure she would like to hear from you.
I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, we kind of knew she wasn't ready.
I can't imagine that she doesn't feel some semblance of betrayal.
Wanda we're going to use in the next mission anyway.
I was the
because then
one
it gives
who
a chance to upgrade some of our moves as well.
And long before she fell to Lilith. I just thought she was lost to us.
Problem is, we need credits, we need essence, we need intel.
No one has been purged of Lilith's
we'll need research,
before.
which is an artifact mission
I didn't think it was possible. But you and Nico made it possible.
Credits, I think, are the big thing, because that increases
say,
rewards we get from missions.
I'm sorry for ever doubting her.
You owe that apology to Nico.
Who you should really be apologizing to is Nico.
Yes, I know. I just don't know if she would accept an apology
I
from
think
me
she
at
would.
this point.
I think she would.
Do it anyway.
I can't help but ask, what was it like, purging Wanda of Lilith's corruption? Did you suffer any strange effects I should know about?
We had a vision of the Temple of Chiffon.
I did experience something you should know about.
What's that?
I had a vision. I believe it was the Temple of Chthon.
No, that would mean...
Chthon is almost upon us.
So are we getting close to endgame, potentially?
Well, that's enough of me monopolizing your time for now. We'll talk more later.
I just had a thought, we really should go and get some healing things crafted before we do our mission.
Alright, Robbie. Today's the day we...
I don't know how many we got, we need to have a look. Oh, we have got a nanotech weave still. Which is heroism. Don't want cure, I want healing. Life steal for 2 turns, that's not too bad, but I don't want to use that one. I think it's because we need to level that up, and to do that is the research, which I think we're currently doing. Right, who are we sending out on ops? These will gain abilities as well. They gain an epic modded ability wherever we send out. So, let's send... See, some of the lower level people we can't use on these, which is a little bit annoying. Let's send Deadpool out for 1.
It's a deadly field trip.
So anyone who's not level 13 can't do these.
Send them out for the experience.
Let's send Iron Man as well.
We're past that. Bye.
And then we're going to use Wanda in the next mission. We're not going to use the Hunter. So, story mission. These are normal missions. We've got a New York City mission. What's this? Oh, it's a normal defeat Nest Mother. But it's a Deadpool mission, which is out on and off at the minute, so we can't use him. Where's the story mission? I'm curious to where we're at with it. So the story mission is locked because we need to do a general mission first. Right, we need credits. So the magic mission there is credits. Spider-Man mission isn't. It's intel. Gammacorn and blueprints. Essence. So I think we need money. The credits is the big thing for us because we need to be able to upgrade things, and we're really struggling with credits. We would gain credits from the main story mission as well, which we'll have to do probably tomorrow morning, to be fair. If we knock back 3 enemies through portals, we gain gloss. So I don't think it's worth the challenge, to be honest. If it was anything but gloss, I think it'd be worth it, but at the minute it's not. So for this mission, we're going to take Wanda into action. That will give us a chance to get some more attacks for her, and we need to send someone else with them. Just looking at friendship level as well. Ghost Rider is close to level 2. Spider-Man is already level 2. We need to use everyone because everyone's so low down. We need to do training with these two as well, Doctor Strange. I think we take Ghost Rider in. I'm not a massive fan of Ghost Rider because he takes too much damage, but he's close to being friendship leveled up to 2. Nico's already level 3, so there's no point taking her. Let's take Ghost Rider. We've got the nanotech weave to gain 2 heroism. Don't want Nanite's heads really. We haven't got any. Let's cure. We don't want cure. Oh, there we go. Healing solve. That's what we need. Right, that's our team. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's see what happens, shall we? Hopefully it goes okay. My concern is Ghost Rider. I just have issues with him taking too much damage, but if we can manage it, we should be right. He can heal himself with some of his moves. And obviously, we just want to see Wanda in action. Right, there's a portal. We're going to have to close it. Stop the Hydra Mystic from summoning Lilin. Attack defending enemies with break protection. Damaging a Mystic will disrupt their connection. Summoning portal will collapse when all Mystics have been interrupted.
Hydra's Mystics are trying to open one of those rifts.
And he's going to protect for a little while.
We can't have them summoning abominations from the other side.
Okay, so we need to delay the summoning by 1 turn is going to be important. Rage not so much.
I'm right here.
Scarlet Witch is the master of abilities which affect a large area. Position her carefully to ensure abilities hit the intended target. So we've got to really work.
I think they have a thing for me.
This explosion will do some decent damage as well. Okay. Hex Bolt, Chain 1. Give all Hex Bolt cards +1 chain. We haven't got any other ones on us, to be fair. Soul Blast. We gain a counter on KO. So we can do those two. She'll gain a counter and we'll gain the heroism on what?
It was your time.
The counter was important there. Now we can blow this up with the heroism. We'll damage the person protecting as well.
This will have to be.
There we go. Okay, we've got 4 turns remaining to stop something coming through that portal. We can delay summoning whenever we're ready as well. Discard a random card. What shield has he got? 20. I want to chain it. The problem is, we don't have the cards to chain. So we'll just do it on him. First time I'm really seeing Wanda in action for us at the very least. Okay, we need to interrupt a Mystic. Protection lost as well there. Blowing that up will interrupt that Mystic. So let's do that.
Let's try this.
I think we're going to take quite a bit of damage this turn, annoyingly. Summoning disrupted for her. We've only got 1 attack left and 1 move. We need to really focus on another Mystic. We have got quick Soul Slash. The knockback though is kind of in a weird position, annoyingly. It's only going to go there. Not what we really want. What about this person? 25% chance to go down the portal and be completely out of the fight. What about knocking him into her? 46% chance. Still quite a low chance. That would interrupt the Mystic though. Let's do that. So that's the second Mystic interrupted. We still need 1 more done. Summoning disrupted there. We can knock 1 more Mystic out of the ritual. That will close and it's just a fight till the end, I believe. We can move now. So if we use Ghost Rider and knock her into there, that should be every Mystic then changed away. Akabix, good morning, how are you? I'm not too bad, how have you been? Thank you for the likes, wherever they were, much appreciated. long time no see. How are you, Akabix? How are things going? Right, portal's gone. We now just need to defeat all the enemies. We are going to take some damage because we haven't really taken as many out as we probably would have liked at this point. Moving again doesn't really help us either. We could throw this and take out the Hellhound. Let's do that. All good. Good. Glad you're good. I'm not too bad. Yeah. Still, you know, trying to soldier on as best as possible. Right, that's the end of our turn. There's no point moving because we can't do anything else. We only get one push per turn, even if you move twice. So that's us done. We're going to take some damage. See how we survive it. We haven't really got to use Wanda properly yet because we haven't gained enough of her moves to be able to really utilise her. Okay. We've got counter, so she should attack back. Well, there we go. Bit of damage to the big guy. Okay, we've got some more moves now for Wanda. We want to really use Wanda. Increase size of area abilities by 25% for 2 turns. We can change this to 2. It's not going to take anyone out. Can't do that person. Seeing how much damage we can do with this. Hex Bolt is okay. It does damage, but it's not brilliant, is it? That's the problem. It's the amount of damage it does is so small. This does a lot more damage. Again, we're not knocking anyone out though. Although that will knock back, so we'll damage more damage there. Let's do that. I didn't check how much health we've got. Finished all of the God of War. So we've finished God of War 3 Remastered. We've finished all the story in God of War 4, but we are still trying to get the Platinum. We've finished God of War Ragnarok story, and now we're just trying to 100% it and potentially get the Platinum as well. We're actually doing God of War Ragnarok this evening. Yeah, we're trying to get the Platinum and 100% both of those in evening streams. We've got Marvel Midnight Suns during the week on daytime streams. We've got a relaxed playthrough of The Witcher going on Saturday evening. And Tuesday next week, a week today, we will start Hogwarts Legacy on release because we've got 72 hours early access. We're playing Ghost of Sparta. Okay. That's quite cool. I kind of want to play some of the earlier ones, but I just can't. We can't play them currently. But it would be quite cool to play them. What do we do here? Unleashed would work if we actually had some moves to go with it. We could do Hellride. That's not a bad one. That's for 2 turns. Let's play Unleashed. We're going to have to make sure we get the Ghost Ride in the right position here. Let's play that. Oh, absolutely.
Should be useful.
Yeah, we're never in a rush to finish anything, but the actual God of War games have been incredible. I've been so happy with them. I'm kind of kicking myself I never played them years ago, to be fair. But yeah, they've been really fun to do. Right, we can take out 3 enemies in one here with this. Can I get 4? I can't. I damage that guy as well. We can damage 4 here. Do that. Ghost Rider. This is why Ghost Rider can do massive damage. Yeah, the channel's growing immensely. The games we're doing has become quite varied, which is good. That's never a bad thing. So yeah, things are going well. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. That's our turnover. We're going to take some damage again, but we've nearly finished the mission, to be fair.
The rift opens.
Oh, she's opening a rift. We didn't want that to happen. That's not good. Okay. We should be able to finish this mission this turn, to be fair. We haven't really seen any real... Wanda's moves aren't brilliant at the minute, but it's mainly because we haven't really been able to utilise her as much as we would have liked. Okay, wherever she's standing is where that damage is done. So that Hexfield doesn't really do much. Let's get rid of Enrage. Right, we can create a portal for free. We just need to knock someone into it though, annoyingly, and we haven't really got anything to utilise that enough. I'm trying to think what we could do here to actually try and finish this turn, but it's not going to be easy. That's not too bad. But we need the heroism. I don't really think the portal's going to help us. We could do that. Does that damage? Okay, it doesn't damage magic though. Let's do Hexfield. It's not massively powerful. We'll do a little bit of damage to the thing. So our current live stream main games plan as it stands, we've got Marvel Midnight Suns now, Hogwarts Legacy as of next Tuesday. Once we finish Hogwarts Legacy, we've got the DLC to Horizon Forbidden West coming out sometime in March. So we want to do that on release. Assassin's Creed Mirage, we're still waiting for a date on that, but we'll be doing that when it releases. Spider-Man 2, when that releases, we'll do that on release as well. And we've had a donation from one of the subscribers for the Batman trilogy games. So when we get a chance between releases of the games I just mentioned, we're going to try and do the trilogy of Batman Arkham games as well. That's kind of our focus in our main live stream games, basically this year, depending what else we can fit in. When it comes to episodic stuff, we're going to have to try and do what we can when we finish ones. Currently, episodically, we're doing Final Fantasy VII Remake. We've also got Watch Dogs Legion is the last one to do. We've done the other two previously, so that's the last one in the trilogy to finish. Me and my boy are doing Hot Wheels Unleashed. When one of those finishes, we'll probably do a vote to what episodic game is next. But yeah, it's just trying to fit things in is the hard part.
It's your time.
I don't know if we can actually finish this mission this turn. We just haven't got the damage. We haven't got the card to do the damage that we need. That's the problem. Creating a portal's all well and good, but we can't do anything, knock anyone into it. We're kind of struggling. Yeah, we're kind of struggling taking one out here. Let's redraw that and see if we get something decent. It's forceful knockback. If I can knock that into that, okay. We need to move magic out of the way. That could do a decent amount of damage. We just need to move magic. Let's move her there. This is our last attack of the turn, and annoyingly, it's not going to win us the fight. We're going to knock out the Mystic, but the Hellhound will still be in play. There we go. The Hellhound is still in play though.
It gets the job done.
We've got no moves left to do. We can create a portal, but it's not going to matter. So we have to end the turn and really hope that nothing. Well, it's only the Hellhound. There's no reinforcement, so we should be fine.
I'll walk it off.
If you stream Batman Arkham, yeah, that's like I say. That's the plan. It's just trying to fit everything in, and it's also waiting for some releases because we don't know when certain things are releasing as of yet. Like Mirage, there's no release date. I think the DLC to Horizon Forbidden West will be in March, from what I remember seeing. But yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, they reckon, has got 100 side missions, so that's going to take time anyway. We did finish the mission, two-star victory. We gained a Gamma Core, we gained 176 credits. That's enough for some upgrades. That was something we desperately needed to do. And we gained 75 gloss, which isn't that big a deal. But that is mission complete at the very least. We've got half an hour to stream left. Today's stream is ending half an hour earlier than normal, mainly because I've got an appointment just after 12, as I do most Tuesdays. So because of that, we've got to end half an hour early. We've got half an hour left. We've still got time to do some more, and we'll see what we can get done. It's evening time. Who do we need to talk to? I don't know. No one's showing up as needed. There's definitely someone needs to talk to us. Scarlet Witch needs to talk to us by the looks of things. I have to keep a lookout. Oh, something's going on in the room.
I feel like the band is finally back together.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Arkham series. To be fair,
miss that witch.
Go easy on her, Robbie.
But yeah, it's a busy year. for game releases and also us trying to do as much as we can.
Normal? Since when
I
were
say
we
this quite a
ever
lot,
normal?
but I have a lot more
Nico
time
was
to
right.
game than a lot of
Wanda
people
might
do.
not be as
You know, I
social
spend
as we
8 to
would
12
like her
hours
to
a
be.
day, either
I just want to make sure she
editing,
knows that we love her
recording,
and are happy to
streaming.
have her home.
Maybe start
And that's a
slow
lot
with
of time,
something
more than a lot of
familiar,
people get.
like
And
a
yet,
movie
it
night.
still doesn't seem like there's enough time to play
just
everything you
read
want to
my
play.
mind.
There's loads of stuff that I want
Wow,
to play, and
really?
we just can't fit it in at the
What
moment.
am I thinking now?
You must have a mind for it to be read, Robbie.
So it's,
I
yeah,
meant,
it's difficult
let's
to
have a
fit
watching
everything in.
party in Wanda's honor.
But yeah, we
I
don't
think
rush
she's
any
really
game. We
gonna
do
like
it. It
that.
takes as long as it takes, and when it's done, it's done. There's no point rushing any of them. To be fair, I want to enjoy everything we do. And if we rush anything, we're not going to have that enjoyment, are we?
It's really good to have Wanda
Right,
back.
we need to speak to Wanda.
Place felt like it was missing her
We
signature
better quickly
Scarlet
pet
touch.
Charlie, just to bring our friendship up with him. Oh yeah, exactly. I'm lucky in the respect that we have a lot more time. But then what's caused that and
Stay away from me if you know what's good for you.
has done things as different. Like, we've now been
Wanda
medically
being
retired
home
from
won't
work.
feel right until we have a movie
Quality
now.
over quantity. Absolutely.
Sure,
Quality's got to go
the next
above
few
quantity.
flicks.
But yeah, we've been medically retired from work
Oh,
now.
hey, Hunter. Just having a
We're now
Midnight Suns
officially
movie
classed
night.
disabled.
Come join us if you want.
We're waiting for the insurance to agree to give us a implant that may or may not work. And we're still waiting on the insurance to do their thing. So physically, I'm struggling. Channel-wise and gaming-wise, I'm loving life. But yeah, we manage best we can.
Thanks for letting me tag along today. I feel better already. But man, fighting demon hordes is almost as exhausting as fighting Avengers. Forgot how relaxing it is to just zone out and watch a good movie after a long day of battle.
I'm glad we took on the mission. We needed to see what she's like. I think once we get some upgrades for her, she could be pretty good. But until that happens, it's a bit difficult to use her.
You seem to be adjusting
that
well
one?
after...
I don't want to talk about it. So you want to join us?
Of course.
That sounds lovely.
All right.
So the original Midnight Suns all together. The Avengers nowhere to be seen. This is the original Midnight Suns before the Avengers joined.
Wanda, are those three women witches?
They are.
We're all watching a movie
They do
together.
not
We
seem
should gain
like
some
witches.
friendship level, to be fair.
That's because they don't know they have powers. Yet. And if they did, they would be wise to hide them.
No one should hide their power. No wonder you like this movie. It doesn't sound different from 17th century Salem. No one should hide their
That
power.
is a travesty. No one should have to hide their power.
Sometimes we have
Friendship
to hide
level
who we
gained?
are in order to be safe.
We need to get to the
If
friendship
there is
level
one
1,
thing I know
really,
for sure,
as soon as we can,
it is
just so
that power
she's kind of on
frightens
par with everyone else.
And when
Yeah,
people
no
get
worries,
frightened,
Akabit.
well,
Yeah, no, all
you
good.
know. You literally lived around the times of the Salem witch trials.
I was a young child, but yes. Caretaker and Agatha were terrified of being found out in those days.
I know the feeling. Sometimes I just wished I was, normal. Things would
Wanda
have
wants
been
to be normal.
easier for me growing up.
Me too. Normal. Do you know what? I say this to my boy all the time. Normal people are boring. And so I've got to say it.
Why would you want to be normal when you were so extraordinary?
Are you joking?
+2 friendship level.
Your star is too bright to be dimmed. If it bothers or frightens other people, that is their problem, not yours.
You really believe that?
Yes, I do. So do not get boring on me, Wanda. Boring people do not save the world.
All right, point taken.
Are those witches actually charmed by that awful man?
Well, he is the devil. Sort of.
I'm hoping the whole movie, because
Then why
everyone
do
else
they
is
not
there, we
just
gain
turn him
friendship
into
level
a
with them as
toe
well.
or banish him.
Because they're good witches, Hunter. Like I hope to be one day.
Hangout complete. 10 friendship gained with Wanda, which I wasn't expecting. 7 for the activity, 1 for the conversation, 2 for the conversation as well. 10 in total. We did gain another Abbey outfit for her. Cosmetics bug me. I don't see the point in changing. Right, who needs to talk to us now? And what is Wanda's friendship level now at? So she is now 12 and 15, so we're close to getting her level 1, to be
What
fair.
could possibly go wrong?
Right, let's get out of it. I'm kind of
I
stuck.
hope that
Charlie,
wasn't
move out of the
too
way.
confident of me. I just really want Lilith
Right,
to
who
go
wants to
away
talk to us?
forever.
I can't see anyone wants to talk to us, but the map is telling me they do. The bottom right is saying someone wants to talk to us, but there's no one on the map that's showing up. Deadpool's there, he's working. Yeah, there's no one on the map to talk to, but yeah, it tells us there is someone to talk to. Which is weird. Yeah, nothing. I think we can go to sleep. I don't like leaving unless there's unless we've done everything. And it is telling us there's someone to talk to, but nothing is showing up. Let's check in here. Some credits there. There's still stuff we need to find as well around the grounds. See if anything's changed. Sometimes it can change when you do when you look in things. Let's do the cauldron quickly. Sometimes it will then show up. No. Yeah, nothing's showing up as wanting to talk to us, although it tells me there is. Which is weird. Deadpool's there.
We need to get.
I think we're good.
But we've come a long way.
We can go to sleep and go to the next day. We've got about, what have we got left? 20, 25 minutes? We'll see what we can get done in that time. Maybe we do another general mission to get some essence and we can do some upgrades, potentially. Okay, injury healed for Wolverine. He's now got a popular bonus for combat. We'll have to have a look what that means. I didn't quite catch what it said. Research is complete. Hero up is complete. Book club meeting invitation to deal with as well. Let's quickly check Wolverine's bonus. Start the mission with 6 heroism. Oh wow, that's a pretty good bonus to start with. Right, what else have we got? Superlink, private message from Blade. We've got book club in the evening. We need to speak to Captain Marvel, and then we can do our upgrades and things. So Captain Marvel wants a word. Also some attack essence. We may do another general mission before we do store. I'm thinking of time, but also it may be a case of we can get another general mission done with essence, and we can do even more upgrades. So that's what's stopping us, is essence.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Oh wow, okay. So she wants us to upgrade a light hunter ability, and if we do so within 3 days, we gain Marvel friendship, Captain Marvel friendship, hunter light ability, epic, and the light balance. We need to find the light hunter ability to upgrade them badly. I don't think I've got one currently. Let's accept though. It's always worth trying. If we go to our deck and see where we're at. So here, so in theory, that could be upgraded. I'm trying to see what call to arms could be upgraded. So let's see how much we need for call to arms to upgrade it. It's probably more than we've got. Oh, we can't upgrade moves at the minute for some reason. We'll take all the gifts. We've got so many gifts now. We need to start handing more of these out. Right, let's go to Forge first. For some reason, it wouldn't show up as abilities to be upgraded. We'll have a look at that in a second. More credits there.
Aside from all the demons and go.
So that's the research done. So now the item bench is now level 2, which unlocks more items for crafting. We need to advance materials. We need to craft an epic Ghost Rider ability to get the next one there done. So we'll do that first, and then whilst here, we can do a forge upgrade. So we can do an item bench here. I want to save the money. I think we need to do more for the war room for the minute, so I'll leave the item bench. Ability crafting.
A task for us?
We need one for... What level does it need to be? Let's quickly check our research. Epic Ghost Rider ability. I don't think we can do that.
The forge is a powerful tool.
That's rare. That's epic. Oh, we can. So we can do this, and that gives us, if we craft Hell's Fury, that would give us what we need to do the next level 6 research. What do you think is better, Blades of Chaos or the Levian Axe? I prefer the axe. Okay, the blades I find are really good when you've got lots of enemies around you, because the area of effect is brilliant. When you're surrounded, blades are brilliant. But I actually prefer the axe more than anything else. What about you? What do you prefer?
I look
Oh, with a box to scraps trophy achieved. Okay, we also need to think about a light ability. All out is dark. Can we make a light ability here? I need one that we can upgrade though, that's the problem.
Here's the plan.
Guardian Strike, we could upgrade this.
And you transform it into something
We'll need
useful.
essence.
That's
so
all
we
I
can
can
complete the mission for...
No materials analysis.
Let's do that. We haven't crafted many abilities before, but that gives us that ability there. Right, so the research is now unlocked for when we finish our current one to do Devil's Deal.
I'll let you guess who.
So that'll be all the level 5 ones done. Level 6, I don't know if we've got enough to unlock that yet. We may need to do an artifact, to be fair. Right, Gamma Coil as well. We're hoping for Wanda to have some moves out of this, ideally. Blades of Chaos, because it was the first one we kind of got, so definitely has a lot of meaning. Yeah, I can understand that. See, in Ragnarok you get a spear, and I'm not a massive fan of the spear, to be fair. New Scarlet Witch Hex Mark. So that would apply mark to each enemy in an area, which isn't too bad, because it means you get a card played back if they're knocked out. But, not brilliant. Ghost Rider ability Judgment. Consume 25% of his health, damage an enemy. 2 damage for each health, also damage everything nearby. That looks quite good. Gather is modded ability, 50% chance to apply 1 bleed. That's not bad. And Retribution, which we've already got 1 of for Ghost Rider. I don't know what we need. We only select 2. What do we want to take? I like the idea of Judgment. A lot of Ghost Rider's moves, he loses health to damage others. So you've got to make sure he's got a decent balance of being able to get health back. But it's a new ability, I like that. Let's take the mark for Wanda. I kind of wanted more of an attacking move for her, but we haven't got one, unfortunately. But I think that will do for those 2. Okay, we need to go and do some upgrades at the forge, at the yard. Now, with this we need to be a little bit careful, because we might not have enough to do what we need to do. So the Hunter, we need to do a light balance. Call to arms here. We need 100 skill essence. This is what I was worried about here. Skill essence is what we need. Holy Spark. Yeah, we need skill essence. 60 or 100. We can do with the 60. I think that would be better. So we need to get rid of something to give us the essence. We need 26. So if we come out of that for a second, we need to now pick cards to get rid of, which is something I've kind of not done so far. So this is what we've got to think about. What gives us skill essence? We need 26. So Fortify we could get rid of. That would give us what we need. Or we could do Call to Arms. We don't use the Call to Arms move. It will give us 100 skill essence, which is what we needed to upgrade a light move. So let's do that. It's the first time I've actually got rid of a card. Mainly because I've always been worried about getting rid of one we might want later. Okay, now we can upgrade abilities.
Ready to work?
So now we can do our heal.
There's no wrong answers here.
Let's do that. That should also complete Captain Marvel's what she wanted us to do. We can also upgrade. Oh, we need heroic essence. A lot of it for Hell's Fury to be upgraded. I don't think we can upgrade anyone else's moves currently. Although saying that, if we change moves around for people, we probably would be able to. We can nearly level up our training area as well. So we had a new move to put in for the Hunter. It's because we just gained the heal one, didn't we? So apply 2 resist. One we've currently got is the same, so they're both the same, to be fair. We could actually get rid of that. We're only going to gain 10 skill essence. Oh, that's to remove the mod. It's not for salvaging it. Because we've already got that one there. It's the exact same thing. It's already plus. It can't go any higher than that. Let's get rid of that. Salvaging a modified ability card removes the mod without destroying the card and grants a small amount of essence. The unmodified card, okay. So we can still get rid of this for 40 skill essence. So the cards we've got duplicates of that are already upgraded, we kind of there's no point keeping. The other thing we can do is Wanda needs to put the new move into hers, which is the Hex Mark. Let's get rid of Unleashed. Means we can actually upgrade Unleashed as well for her. Who else did we gain ability for? Is that all we did? I thought we had someone else. No, that is it. Blades of yeah, I can understand. Like I say, the Blades of Chaos I do find useful. Right, upgrade abilities.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
So we can now upgrade her Unleashed ability. It's going to go from 40%, from 25 to 40%. There we go. We still need a lot more moves for her. So at the minute, her moves aren't very good. We've increased the train level to 14. Just double check we can't do anyone else. Blade has got an upgrade. We can now do. We have the skill essence to upgrade the Make and Bleed. That is also modded. I think that's a brilliant one. Let's show his deck first. So that is the one we're doing. Make and Bleed. Yeah.
Caretaker said I need to be a team
So
player.
let's do that
I guess
one.
I'm letting you choose for me too.
That's a decent ability for Blade now upgraded. Spider-Man. We can upgrade his Spider Sense to Plus. Let's do that.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how
Who
this
else
goes
can we
down.
upgrade? Can't do that one. Captain Marvel. Can't do that one. I think that's going to be it, I think. Yeah. Upgrades done. Right, I don't want to spend money on sparring just yet because I want to do the upgrades in the war room. Before that, let's quickly speak to Captain Marvel. We can... you going to talk? I hate this. Sometimes it doesn't actually show up as it should.
I'm not sure I believe Johnny
Don't want
Blaze
to
when he
talk to
says
him.
he'll show up when we need him.
I wanted to get the
happy
mission
to be
finished. Yeah, it shows up if she wants to talk to us, but it's getting it to activate sometimes can be tricky. Yeah, currently she's not activated. Right, let's go and do the war room upgrade first then. We've also got Hero Ops done. So leave it to me. This is a new Iron Man ability that's modded. That looks pretty good. Draw 2 Iron Man cards, 2 redraws, and on redraw gain 54 block. I like that. That's a pretty good move. Mockingbird and Iron Man commandeered a S.H.I.E.L.D. conference room and filled out all the forms. They personally brought them to multiple department heads who signed off on delivering New York City related intel to Midnight Suns. Mockingbird left the following message: 3 of the department heads were big fans of Iron Man, but showing up really greased the bureaucratic wheels. Thanks for jumping through hoops. You'll be hearing from me shortly. Oh, and Iron Man, next time I'm dragging you out of the karaoke. So Iron Man's intel was good. And we also gained a new move for Deadpool, which is a modded move. Overpowered. Knockback plus 29 damage. Target is targeting Deadpool. That's a pretty cool move as well, to be fair. So by the time Deadpool arrived, the Defenders had identified the problem. A meet-up between Hydra and representatives of the Hand, Luke Cage and Iron Fist smashed through the front of the warehouse. Daredevil stormed the back, and both Jessica Jones and Deadpool dropped him from the roof. The Hand was allowed to escape, if only to report that an alliance with Hydra is not in the cards. Okay, War Room upgrade. This is what we went and did the credits mission for. Hydra enemies have a chance to become available for interrogation when KO'd in combat. Hero challenges are available in every general mission. I like that. Hero Ops will grant additional awards if bonus requirements are met. It's either talent for the challenges or bonus requirements. Let's go bonus requirements.
I like where this is going.
So each mission now should have bonus requirements which give us extra rewards. That's the hope, anyway.
Thanks, Hunter.
I don't think we can interact, no. Okay, let's see if Captain Marvel will speak to us now. She's moved, annoyingly. Where is she? They all move whenever you do something. Where is she? She's outside. Let's go and speak to her. We want to collect the mission we did for her already, the helping mission. There she is. What do we got? We've got about 10 minutes left, so we're going to see what we can do in that 10 minutes.
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
So we gained Epic Light ability, Hunter Light Balance, and 6 Friendship. Call to Arms, that's not very good. We've already got it several times over. That's a silly one to have, really. That doesn't help us. We can compliment someone, which will gain Friendship. Who is close to being leveled up friendship-wise? That's the question. Also, Deadpool, new move. We've got Overpowered. We've already got Overpowered here. Which actually, if we put the modded Overpowered in, we can then upgrade the modded Overpowered to Plus as well. That's not a bad shout. Iron Man gained a new move as well. This was Leave It To Me, which I really like the idea of. I don't know what we take out though. Mark Target was pretty good. Heads Up was pretty good. Means we're taking out an attacking move, annoyingly. But I actually like the idea of Leave It To Me. So we'll do that then. Friendship-wise, who can we compliment? Scarlet Witch is only 3 away from leveling up to level 1. She's currently our lowest. We'll get a friendship level up with Captain Marvel in the next day in game. So that'll be to level 2. I'm trying to see who's closest. I think it's Scarlet Witch. So where is she? Because if we find her, we can compliment her, potentially. And that will give us, she's in the room. Hopefully get her to level up to at least level 1. There's always so much to do. Can we afford to do sparring still? Yes, we can. Let's do sparring with Wanda, because that will also level up our friendship. So let's do that.
Evil doesn't take time.
So she has now got enough friendship level to actually get her leveled up next turn. And we're going to start the mission with 3 moves whenever she's next in. We also increased her critical chance. So that was decent training with her.
Back again.
Upgrades.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs.
Deadpool.
No excuses here.
Overpowered was what we want to do. We need 100 attack essence, so I have to hold off. Right, we've only got about 5 minutes left. I'm trying to think what we could do in that time. We could probably get someone trained up in that time, which is through here. And then tomorrow morning's next Marvel Midnight Suns stream, we could do main story mission, which is next anyway. So let's do that. Who do we want to level up? So we've got to look at people that are the lowest level. Level 14 is what we're trying to get them to. Doctor Strange level 11, Magic is level 11, and Nico. The problem is, Nico and Magic I don't think will be suited to the training point. Let's do Doctor Strange and try and get him closer and his friendship level up as well. We haven't really used him that much, so it'd be good to have a little go with him. But yeah, we've only got about 5 minutes left, so we'll get this mission done. We are back tomorrow morning with more Midnight Suns. This evening we've got Ragnarok as well, 2 hours. Let's see if we can get these guys knocked out.
I can handle
Obviously,
this.
the whole point of this is to knock the enemies out to level up the characters.
Get on with it?
He has got some decent moves. The only downside with him is I don't think he's got anything that gives mark, so he doesn't get card plays back. So this is where he's going to take damage more so than any of the other characters we use. He doesn't have that ability. So Agamento's gaze has given us 4 card plays next turn, which is definitely needed. We're going to have to utilise the blowing up of these more than anything else, I think. Apply 2 weak, enhance with 4 heroism. Just trying to see what we can do that's actually going to do the damage we need. Can knock this back into there to make that explode. It's utilising knockback. We've not really got any moves that are refund card plays. Oh, that actually okay. I wonder if we refunded a card play every time we knock someone out, because that did it. I wasn't expecting it. Okay, give hero cards in your hand plus 23 damage for the rest of the mission. That's not bad. Blessing of Vishanti.
Let me show you.
So all these attacks are going to do more damage.
Just what this battle requires.
Okay. I'm trying to think what we can do now that's still going to give us what we need. Because we are going to get attacked by everyone at the end of the turn. We may not survive it. And if that's the case, we may not actually manage to survive this. We can knock one out there. Yeah, we're not going to do that much damage here. We could be in trouble. That's only for one enemy as well. That's the downside. It doesn't knock out one of these big guys, annoyingly. It's a lot to do for not very much gain. So that will knock out him. Okay, let's do that with one of our heroism.
Watch closely.
Got to utilise the environment, I think, for Doctor Strange as much as possible. He's more a support character, I would say. Because he doesn't have anything that blocks currently. We need to do more missions with him. That's what we're really missing out on. Yeah, I know, I've got 4 minutes. I'm trying to finish them off. I can't overrun either because of this meeting this afternoon. Okay, we can explode this one, but it doesn't only damages one. I think we can knock this person back into there. That's them out.
A moment of preparation.
Doctor Strange just isn't strong enough because we're not used him enough in missions, and I think that's obviously the issue we've got. The Winds of Watum. We can do a knockback here into that, take them 2 out. With this training mission as well, that we have to, there's 3 turns in total we've got to survive.
Apparently our reputation isn't enough.
Okay, we're doing okay.
So-called children of Lilith.
We can give ourselves more damage actually. It does mean we're going to get attacked in a second. We can do that, and that gives ourselves more attack for the rest of the mission.
This would aid me in my
We have still got to move. We can blow that up, we'll do that. And I can still push someone. I just need the right angle on them. I don't think I'm going to knock anyone out by push though. We could knock those out with the stone.
Let's try.
We can't, now we're in the mission as well, we can't stop. This is why I didn't do a proper mission. I did training because I knew we'd overrun if we're not careful. No damage there. No damage. I need someone who can damage if I push. It's not worth pushing if we can't damage. No. I bet I can't damage anyone. Which is fine, if I can't, I can't. There's no point moving if we can't damage. Right, it's the end of the turn then for us. Let's see what happens. 44. I don't know if we'll survive the turn. That's a lot of damage is taken. If we fail this, it's the first time we've failed a training mission. He's going to be very low health. Can't. No, we're out. That is the first time we've failed a training mission. But I did say there are some characters I don't think that's suited to that training mission. It's a good way of leveling characters up, gaining XP for them. The problem with it is some of them aren't suited. Doctor Strange, I was a bit concerned he wasn't quite suited. Nico and Magic are 2 others that I think will struggle doing that to level them up. So we need to use those as missions instead. But yeah, most of the characters I think will be fine doing that training themselves. Unless we get some better moves to Doctor Strange, Magic and Nico, they're going to struggle, I think. I think everyone else will be okay. It's those 3, but it means we just need to use those in mission more. Whereas everyone else will be trained in there. Yeah, no, it's fine. Well, I kind of expected that to happen because of the character we were using, to be fair. Now, unfortunately, we are out of time. We have to finish a little bit early. It was in the schedule that this stream was a little bit shorter than normal because I've got this meeting just after 12. But we have saved it. We've managed to do quite a bit today. We've managed to get Wanda Maximoff back to the Abbey and back with the Midnight Suns. So that's something major we've done in the story. We've leveled up some characters as well. We're still making progress. I still don't know what's coming next. I'm hoping we get to face Bruce Banner at some point, or at least try and bring him back. That'd be the important thing. Akabix, pleasure as always. Good to see you. I really appreciate you dropping by and saying hello, Akabix. Thank you for that. So yeah, really good to see you. But that is us done. We are back this evening for 2 hours, 9:30 PM GMT for God of War Ragnarok as we continue to 100% the game. That'll be 2 hours this evening. Thank you, Akabix. Yeah, I know. It's all good though. And we're back again tomorrow morning as well. Yeah, yeah, it's alright. Life comes first at the end of the day, Akabix. We are back tomorrow morning with more Midnight Suns as well as we continue this to see what we get from it and how much more story there is. But that is us done for this morning, I'm afraid. We are out of time. Thank you as always for the likes, the views, the comments and the conversation. we'll see you hopefully again very soon. This evening, God of War Ragnarok, tomorrow morning, Midnight Suns. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you all soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye. Thank you, Akabix.